for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, fam? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. Let me go ahead and shut this phone down. I know I'm a couple of minutes late, you know what I mean, but it is what it is. I had to take care of something right quick. Put my phone over there. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on, everybody? As you can see, I do have the championship belt right here, man. You know what I mean? I do have the championship belt right here. It's one thing you're going to get from this channel. I want to let it be known right now. It's one thing that you're going to get from my channel. It's one thing that you're not going to get from my channel. You ain't gonna never get no sucker. You ain't gonna never get no sucker shit from me. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that same energy with everybody. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Tyson Fury. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Jamal Charlo. I'm gonna keep that same energy with Canelo Alvarez. Again, why will I be able to keep that same energy? Because I am not a fanboy of no fighter. I love the sport of boxing more than I love anything else. So if Crawford leave, Tyson Fury leave, Joshua leave, Charlo leave, Errol Spence leave, whoever leaves the sport of boxing, is Bruce Ennis gonna be next. Virgil Ortiz gonna be next. It's gonna be the new blood that come in. You see what I'm saying? But I have to address the elephant in the room. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna get some water. I have to address the elephant. I drink about a gallon of water a day. If you want to keep your system, if you want to like lose weight, keep your weight right, let me go ahead and put this title over here, man, because I'm gonna be defending it soon against the Alphabet Boy community. I'm fixing to go in hard on the Alphabet Boy community, but not only that, Errol Spence fanboys, and any Wilder fanboys, Fury fanboys. Any fanboys that's out there, Crawford fanboys, you know, I'm going to go in on them hard. Have to. You see what I'm saying? So, before we get in, you know how I like to do it. Let's give everybody a shout out. Shout out to my main man. Shout out to Yono. Shout out to Mr. Shelton Moore. Hold on. I had ate some almonds, man, and you know almonds are real good for you. It's a real good fiber. I ate some almonds that got me coughing. Wait a minute, let me give me some water. All right, I'm back. Let me break something down to you guys right quick. But before I do, let me give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Mr. Shelton Moore. Shout out to Kenny B. We're going to give everybody a round of applause that's here right now. Everybody a round of applause that's here right now. We're going to give them a round of applause. Shout out to Kenny B. Shout out to Yono. Shout out to Daniel Linton. Shout out to Haleen. Shout out to David Wood. Shout out to D-Town Blaster. Shout out to LR. Let's see what's going on. David Woods on Stephen Tarr, on Sergio. Killer Cam 82, what's going on? Tech Entertainment. That thumbnail. Yeah, that thumbnail serious. Michael Buffer, what's going on, fam? Charlo, what's going on, fam? Jazza, Jazza KFC, what's going on? And let's see, Mr. Angus, what's going on, brother? Chimp Ross, what's going on? And I think that's it for right now. You know everybody gonna roll in a little later. All right, it's cold in the wintertime. What's up? And Rocket Andretti, what's going on? Listen, the difference between me and fanboys is this. I don't discriminate who I go after. Anybody who do some suspect stuff, they have to be dealt with. Period. Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. If he do some suspect stuff, I'm on his neck. That's the difference between me and people who are. That's the difference between a person who loves the sport of boxing versus someone who loves a particular fighter. You see what I'm saying? When you love a particular fighter, you will do everything in your power to defend that fighter. No matter how suspect this fighter movements are, you will find some kind of way to defend him. Me, I don't defend no damn body. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. If a fighter is in the right, I would defend him. If a fighter is in the wrong, I would not make excuses for him. I would check him. That's the difference between me and these other dudes. You see what I'm saying? I have no loyalty to no damn fighter. You see what I'm saying? I have loyalty to the sport of boxing. I have no loyalty to Terrence Crawford. I have no loyalty to Errol Spence. I have no loyalty to Tyson Fury. I have no loyalty to Anthony Joshua. I have no loyalty to Jamal Charlo. I have no loyalty to no fighter in the sport of boxing, period. I went through my fanboy phase when I was a fanboy of Mike Tyson, when I was a fanboy of Marvin Hagler, when I was a fanboy of Pernell Whitaker, when I was a fanboy of Roy Jones Jr. I went through that phase. I'm 47 years old. I ain't got time for that right now. You see what I'm saying? Right now, anybody can get it. And right now, we fixing to roast. We fixing to get on. I want to know what the hell, not even roast, but what's going on in the sport of boxing right now? Because I've been seeing a trend that's very disturbing to me lately. Now, I've been trying to hold off on this. I've been seeing other channels talk about this stuff. You know what I'm fixing to address. Errol Spence, head tilted to the side, holding all on the Yellow Beezy, Breezy, whatever the nigga name is. I don't even listen to rap music, you know, to be honest with you. Yellow Beezy, tilting his head to the side, trying to kiss the man on his neck, talking about that's my brother, I love my brother. Yellow Beezy saying this man gay. You know what I mean? Laughing. He's looking very uncomfortable in this video. If you haven't seen the video, go look for it for yourself. You know, my main man, H Money Man, had sent me a link and showed it to me, and I couldn't believe it because I didn't want to believe that Mr. Man Down, Mr. Strap Season, was around here hugging up and kissing on other niggas. I didn't want to believe that, right? I didn't want to believe that. But I guess there's a new term to the meaning man down. There's a different meaning to the term strap season. Maybe strap season meant something else. Maybe man down meant something else. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yes. If you are a fan of Errol Spence, you might want to click off this live today. If you are a fan of Tyson Fury, you might want to click off this live today. If you are a fan of Adrien Broner and Tank Davis, you might want to go to another channel today. I am not sparing nobody. Everybody is getting it today. So your favorite fighter might get wet up today. And if you feel like that I'm going to go after your favorite fighter today, then you probably may want to leave this live. This live is not for you because, listen, this is not about feelings. This is about facts. This is about, listen, in the sport of boxing, you see what I'm saying? We should not see fighters hugging up on rappers, trying to kiss them on their neck. We're not supposed to see that. You know, we're not supposed to see fighters kiss grown men in the mouth in the middle of the ring, aka Tyson Fury. You know, we're not supposed to see fighters hugging up on rappers trying to kiss them in the neck, aka Errol Spence. We're not supposed to see fighters hugged up with other fighters, tilting your head back like this, with your lips poked out, trying to get the other guy who's holding you to give you some sugar in your mouth, aka Adrien Broner and Tank Davis. This is what's going on. We're not supposed to see fighters twerking, popping their poom poom better than a female would do it, aka Deontay Wilder, aka Beyonce Wilder. That's how he got the name. So if you are fans of any of these fighters that I just named, You might want to leave the chat right now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to leave. Okay. Okay, so now, that was it. That was your warning. Now let's get it in. Mr. Errol Spence Jr., a.k.a. Man Down. Well, I don't know what man down mean, but from what I saw yesterday, I guess man down mean man down. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Strap Season. Either he's talking about the belt strap or he's talking about the other strap. You see what I'm saying? So now I have to get him. I have to get him. Now, I'm also going to get Fag Non, a.k.a. Mr. Titties. Why do I call for Non Mr. Titties? It's because when he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and he got kicked out of the Alphabet Boy community, before he got kicked out, he did a live. He did a video where he had on all red. He was talking crazy. He lifted his shirt up. He showed all this cottage cheese up under his sweater that he was wearing. And then you saw his man boobs hanging down. Looked like he had a C cup going on a D cup. You see what I'm saying? Like a C+ cup. All you women out there, maybe you know what I'm trying to say. I look like Fanon had a C cup. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I call him Mr. Titties. You see what I'm saying? Because he's titties. He has man boobs. Facts. You see what I'm saying? I don't know who titties are bigger, either him or his wife. You know what I mean? Not trying to throw his wife out there, but you get what I'm saying. So now, I say all that to say this. Fag Non is running interference right now for Errol Spence. And then he's attacking Terrence Crawford. He's saying that Team Crawford is being petty Team Crawford is being petty for attacking Errol Spence for hugging his brother Yellow Beezy. No. You're not gonna flip this and throw it on Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't the one hugging up with other niggas, giving them sugar. You see what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford ain't the one, his eyes half open. It's obvious that it's obvious that Spence was drunk. That's obvious he was drunk. He's back on the alcohol again. The same thing he was drinking when he got in that horrific car accident and flipped his car. Remember, when he got in the accident, he didn't hit another car. He was driving on the highway by himself and flipped his car. That's how drunk he was. But God spared him. He got thrown out of his vehicle and he's back drinking again. But not only is he back drinking again, he's upped it up a notch. He's back drinking again and he's hugging on high yellow rappers and kissing, closing his eyes, tilting his neck like this and kissing him on the neck and hugging him. And then he's grabbing the guy's hand. So he's holding his hand like he will hold a girl. Now listen, I have nothing against anyone who practices this kind of behavior. Because I have family members who indulge in that. If that's what you do, there's nothing. Listen, if that's what you do, so be it. You know, if that's your thing, baby boy, that's your thing. But baby boy, check this out. It ain't my thing. If that's your thing, go do you. What I have a problem with is you talk all this tough guy stuff. You talk like you gangster. This rapper who you was hugging up with, High Yellow, I guess you like him High Yellow. He's a quote unquote, he talk tough gangster and all that stuff there, but y'all booed up. When have you ever seen a fighter booed up with another man? That's my whole thing. That's what I have a problem with. When you see another fighter booed up with another man, I have a problem with that. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't have a problem if that's what you do. Just come on out the closet, Errol Spence. That's all I'm saying. If that's what you do, come on out the closet, man. That's all I'm saying. Well, I would respect you more if you came out the closet. Let your strap hang down, since you call it strap season. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know who's holding the strap, either you or Yellow Beezy. Which one of y'all, whatever dude, man, Yellow Beezy, Greasy, whatever. I don't know his goddamn name. You know, I never listened to the guy's song before in my life. You see what I'm saying? I'm just calling it like it is. Now, I see a lot of this going on with the PBC fighters. Aside from Tyson Fury kissing Sefer Seferi in the mouth in the ring, that was gross to me. You know what I mean? But hey, Tyson Fury swing both ways. That's what he do. You know what I mean? So be it. There's several pictures on the internet with Tyson Fury doing a whole lot of suspect stuff. You see what I'm saying? What I don't like about the Alphabet Boys is this. They are trying to clean it up. They trying to clean it up. Let me get this straight. One man is holding another man, got his arm around him like this here, holding his arm with this left hand, like this my boo. Y'all booed up. The other man who you hugging on is saying that, oh man, what's wrong with this guy? This dude gay. So Yellow Beezy, y'all, and listen, I'm butchering the guy's name. I'm telling you, I don't even listen to rap no more. I'm butchering this guy's name. You see what I'm saying? Yellow Beezy or whatever. You see what I'm saying? He's like smiling and kikiing. Oh, kiki. Oh, what's wrong with him? He. And then he says he's gay. This is what he said. He's pointing at Errol saying he's gay. They got this on camera. Errol is showing no shame. If you are a fan of Errol Spence, how can you defend the undefensible? Make that make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Make that make sense to me. Now, if you're going to get mad at me because I'm going in on this clown from Dallas, Texas, you know what I mean? Come on, man. I don't give a listen, man. I don't give a damn. Again, if you are an Errol Spence fan, you can jump ship, leave his life right now. I don't give a damn. I'm finna smoke his ass. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, you booed up. Hold on, super chat. Shout out to my man Toon. Shout out to Toon. Slide him, my man. Salute to you. Stop dragging my man Errol Spence, dog. Hey, no, I got to get him, bro. I got to get him. Hey, Toon, I got to get him. You see what I'm saying? Now, what I'm saying, brother, it has nothing to do with his boxing skills. It has nothing to do with his boxing skills. But now I have to question, what does strap season mean? What does strap season and man down mean right now? You see what I'm saying? Because right now, when he says strap season, I'm starting to think of something else now. When he says man down, I'm starting to think of something else now. You see what I'm saying? Because what I saw a man that had love in his eyes, booed up with his rapper homeboy, grabbing his arm, trying to give him some sugar on his neck. Now, come on, man. No. Defend this. Listen, defend this. Defend this. Please defend this. Please defend this. Listen, and this will get me. This is what you say on the Box of Jedi. Listen, and this will get me. Listen, what get me is this. You have Fanon running interference for it. Talking about, oh, Terrence Crawford is jealous. He's jealous of Errol Spence, and Errol Spence wasn't really doing nothing, and yada, 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 yada. He wasn't doing nothing, and, you know, he need to just stop being petty. Listen, he's running interference for this fool. For none, I am banging on you every day of the week for life. I promise you this here. Let me tell you something. I do not like Mr. Titties, because you sitting here you 50 years old, fool. You 3 years older than me, and you sitting here trying to run interference for this shit. Now, I'm telling you guys, I am cooking today. I am not apologizing. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. Crawford can get it. Spence can get it. The whole PBC roster can get it. Listen, Wilder can get it. You know, Tyson Fury can get it. Everybody can get it right now. You see what I'm saying? But right now, this is what I'm saying. Mr. Errol Spence, Mr. Strap Season, Mr. Cap, I'm Big Fish. I'm Big Fish. He's Mr. Big Fish. Mr. Big Fish. Mr. Big Fish. I have a message for you, sir. If that's how y'all roll in Dallas, Texas, you can have Dallas, Texas. You can have Dallas, Texas. If that's how y'all roll. If that's how y'all roll, listen, do your thing, baby boy. I'm right here in Miami, Florida, right? I'm right here in Miami, Florida. A lot of that goes on here in Miami, Florida. Can't even lie. A lot of that goes on around the world. Can't even lie. And listen, I have family members who indulge in that type of activity, but they are out of the closet. They are not in the closet. It's well known that this is what they do. You see what I'm saying? My issue is, baby boy, Errol Spence Jr. fans, if your man gets drunk, has love in his eyes, booed up with a high yellow rapper named Yellow Beezy, and he's trying to kiss him on his neck, talking about, I love him, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I have to say this. I have to. You have to address this right now. You will not get a pass today. Fagnon, a.k.a. Mr. T.I., Mr. Tatas. We're going to say Mr. Tatas right now because, you know, we're going to do that right now because I had the kids in here. I'm talking kind of loud. You know what I mean? So, you all right, Kyle? You got everything? All right, cool. You know, I got my kids right here. I forgot. I don't got so crunk up. Forgot my kids in here. You see what I'm saying? No, man. Everybody can get it right now, man. If you listen. Let me drop the link in the description. I'm finna drop the invite in the description. I want to talk to Errol Spence Jr. fans. This is what I want to talk to right now. Listen, defend your homeboy. Fanon, aka Mr. Tatas, aka Mr. C Cup, because I think he had a C Cup. Looked like he had a C Cup. I'm gonna have to look at those pictures again. You know what I mean? I really don't because they're disgusting. But you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Mr. Toon, do we have another Mr. Toon, what time for another super chat? Oh, that boy Bernie be simple for Bud, don't even count, coach. AB be out here looking suspect. We take two, man. Give him a pass. No. Listen, Bernie might be simping for Bud, but Bernie is not hugged up, booed up with Bud, looking in each other's eyes, trying to give each other sugar. Now, Bernie may cap for Bud because he's on Buzz Crawford's team. And if you are with Errol Spence, you're going to simp for Errol Spence because you're on Errol Spence's team. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you do. But we are dressing booed up. You trying to throw it on Bernie. No, we ain't doing this Bernie thing. Hell to the no. If you can sit back and say, AB looking suspect with Tank, but give him a pass, hell to the no. Hell to the, matter of fact, what my man Bishop Bullwinkle at?
Hell no, to the no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no. Oh, listen.
Hell no. Hell to the no. R.I.P. to Mr. Bishop Bullwinkle. That's his name, Bishop Bullwinkle. R.I.P. to Bishop Bullwinkle. Hell to the no. Let's go ahead, man. We got Mr. Shutmore in the building. Shutmore, go ahead and talk to me, man.
Well, I had to come in on this one, Coach. I don't know where they do that shit at. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real dude, man. And where I come from, you don't play like that. There ain't nothing to play with. Sex playing will get you hurt or get you killed. You can't be doing that type of shit, man. You gotta, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But you can't be fooling the people. You know what I'm saying? Come on out and be what you gonna be. But if you're not that, because I'm not gonna go as far as to call that man gay, because I've never seen that man in bed with another man, so I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is, you need to stop drinking, brother, and get your life together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Once again, I have several gay family members in my family. They out the closet. Love my family members. I see them on Thanksgiving. We hug each other. That's it. That's my family. Women on the women's side and on the men's side. You see what I'm saying? My Aunt Dot, R.I.P. to Aunt Dot. Aunt Dot, she's always been a lesbian. As far as I know, she helped raise me. My Aunt Dot, one of them. Not much, but she helped raise me a little bit. She passed away. I have no issues with none of that. If that's what you do, that's what you do. My issue is this here. If that's what you're all about, come on out. Well, you know what? I guess he ain't got to come out and say it. He kind of already came out and, because Adrien Broner done a whole lot of suspect stuff. Humping Madonna in the ring from the back. Remember that? He's done a lot of. So the PBC is looking real bad right now. You know what I mean? When I look at the PBC, I think of what I just saw from Errol Spence. I think of Adrien Broner and Tank Davis, and I think of Deontay Wilder twerking. And then, of course, across the pond, I think of Tyson Fury kissing Sefer Seferi in the mouth in the ring. You see what I'm saying? And I remember the look that was on Ben Davis's face when he did it. He looked at it, put his head down like it was disgusting. You see what I'm saying? But hey, if that's what you do, if you swing both ways, if you're pitching and catching, then that's what you do, baby. We in America. We know a lot of that's going on. All I'm saying is this. If you're an Errol Spence fan, if that's what you're all about, just let me know, baby boy. Let me know. That's all I'm saying. Because Fanon is furious. He's upset. He's not upset that Spence was looking suspect with Yellow Beezy. I guess that's the dude's name. He's not upset at that. He's mad at Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford was clowning him. Terrence Crawford team was clowning Errol Spence, which is Fanon's, aka Mr. Titties, guy for doing that. So he's mad. So he ain't mad. He's not mad at the perpetrator. He's mad at the one that's making mockery of the perpetrator. So that tells me
here's the thing. Well, here's the thing, Coach. You can't be mad at somebody for having an opinion on what you putting out on the internet. If you don't want nobody to know that shit, don't put it out. Period. But if you're putting it out there for everyone to see, now you got a problem with people forming their own opinions on what their eyes show them or what they see. You can't have it both ways, man. And the boy, like I said earlier, The boy needs to stop drinking and get his priorities together. Because this shit is going to probably shorten his career on his drinking. Because I'm pretty sure if he wasn't intoxicated, he wouldn't have done no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Sober-minded people wouldn't do no shit like that, in my opinion. You know, me and you, Coach, we're a little older. Fanon is from our era, so he shouldn't be condoning and trying to placate this bullshit. You know, a motherfucking man needs to stand up and be a man. And if you're not that, then you need to say that. But I'm not gonna say that because I've never seen that man doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the man is gay. But what I can say is the boy got an alcohol problem and he needs to get the shit together. I can't say that.
Okay, I'm not gonna say he's gay. I'm gonna say he has an alcohol problem, and every now and then he like to hug and be booed up with other men and give them sugar. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, however you interpret that, that's how you ever interpret that. But what I'm gonna say is, I'm not going to say that Errol Spence is gay. What I am going to say is he sometimes like to be booed up with high yellow Negroes or high yellow rappers and give them sugar on the neck. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, y'all interpret that how you want to interpret that.
Right, and he can't have no, and he can't have no problem with that. He can't have no problem with that because he put that shit out there.
Philly Fly, what he
put that shit out there.
Heard it from laughing. Let it hang. Hey,
he put that shit out there, so he got to deal with the consequences of his actions. When you put shit out there and people see it, you got to deal with what they're gonna bring back to you. That's part of being a public figure. Am I right?
And right. Listen, when you are a public figure and you put yourself out there like that, you are open for criticism. If you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. That's all I'm saying. I like Errol Spence as a fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters. You see what I'm saying?
He's an excellent fighter. Excellent fighter.
Listen, the key word is fighter. The key word is fighter. The key word ain't booed up. The key word ain't let me hold your hand. The key word ain't, oh, let me give you some sugar on the neck. No, that's not the key word. The key word is fighter. You know what I mean?
Right.
When he's in the ring, I admire his boxing skills. When he's outside of the ring, whatever skills he may have, him and Yellow Beezy or whatever, what his homeboys, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between him. Now, what other skills, what other skills Spence may have outside of the ring, I don't know nothing about that. You see what I'm saying? Now, the skills inside of the ring is what I like. Now, his skills outside of the ring, I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you are an Errol Spence fan and you're offended by this video right here, I do not care. You have an opportunity to kick rocks and leave right now. I'm telling you right now. Right now, I don't give a damn. I'm just calling it like it is, bro. It could be Mike Tyson. It could be anybody. You can't be jumping up and down, doing the Tootsie Roll, pom-pomming, and yelling and screaming and cheering when I roast Deontay Wilder for twerking, but then when I say something about your homeboy from Dallas, Texas, booed up with rappers and giving them sugar on the neck, when I say something about him, your energy change. No, I'm gonna keep that same.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm not loyal to no fighters, dog. I keep telling y'all this here. I got enough friends. I don't need no more friends. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm fine. But I'm gonna call it like it is. If you are just come on out the closet. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he's gay. I'm just saying sometimes he like to be booed up with men and give them sugar on the neck. That's all.
Well, like I say, Coach, I'm from South Central LA, and none of my homies, we don't play like that. So that's not something a grown man, in my opinion, should be doing. You don't play like that. That shit is not cool. And anybody who's trying to defend that, you cannot defend the indefensible. You can't defend that. He needs to get his priorities together and clean his shit up. But that's all I had to say, Coach. I love your show, man. Keep cooking, and I'm gonna be listening.
All right, okay. All right. Hey, shout out to my big brother, Mr. Shelton Moore, man. South Central in the building, South Central LA, baby. You know what I mean? South Central in the building, Mr. Shelton Moore, man. Yeah, I live in South Central, man. This is what this was, 98, 99 to 2000. I live right around the corner from where Marvin Gaye got killed at, off of Cimarron and 24th Street. I live right between Adams Avenue, right by the 10 freeway, right between Adams and Western Avenue. You see what I'm saying? I live right between there, right next to the 10. So yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a while ago. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, listen, guys, listen. I'm just calling it like it is. Now, again, I ain't got no problem. Me personally, I don't have a problem with that. If that's what he want to do, I mean, that ain't my cup of tea myself. You see what I'm saying? But if that's what he wants to do, cool. That's what he wants to do. Now, hold on. I just saw somebody say he was clearly drunk. I've been drunk plenty of times, and I've never got booed up with another man and was trying to kiss him on the neck. Never. I done been drunk plenty of times. So, Pablo, what are you trying? Hold on. I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying, Pablo. Are you trying to say him being drunk was the excuse for that, if that's what you're saying? Or are you saying that he was just clearly drunk? Like, listen, make your point to me, please. I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, I fly off the handle real quick. You know me. You see what I'm saying? I will fly off the handle real quick. Now, the issue I have is this. This is the issue that I have. Has nothing to do with what Errol Spence did. The issue I have is the bias that I see from these other YouTube channels. Fagnon, aka Mr. Tatas himself. If Anthony Joshua did this, these are the same guys that will roast Anthony Joshua from here to oblivion. These are the same guys when Tyson Fury was giving sugar to Sefer Seferi in the middle of the ring, they roasted him to oblivion. These are the same guys who roasted those two, but if Terrence Crawford would have did this, they'll be banging on him right now to this day. But when their favorite fighter does some suspect stuff, then all of a sudden, oh man, he was just hanging out with his homeboys. Oh man, y'all tripping. You know, Mr. Man down, strap season, unbig fish. Mr. Big Fish himself, you see what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know about Big Fish. Maybe that fish is an acronym for something else. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say. Listen, if you're pitching and catching, you're pitching and catching. Again, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it. Whatever floats your boat, baby boy. Whatever floats your boat. But my issue is this here. These YouTube channels, LDBC, I'm calling these busters out. You see what I'm saying? The SLDBC. These are the same channels who roasted Tyson Fury for kissing men in the mouth. You know what I mean? These are the same channels who dissed Terrence Crawford, who went after AJ saying all kind of crazy stuff about him. But then when their favorite fighters from the PBC do all this suspect stuff, like Adrien Broner and Tank Davis, like Mr. Strap Season, Mr. Strap Season. Wow. He got to stop using that now. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Strap Season, a.k.a. Errol Spence Jr., a.k.a. Mr. Man Down, a.k.a. Mr. Big Fish. When he does it, they run interference for him. Now, why are you not keeping that same energy with your favorite fighter? You want to know why? Because they are in love with the fighter and not in love with the sport of boxing. These alphabet boy fools are the same age as me. Some of them are the same age as me. And they around here acting like some little kids. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Cut it out. No, man, hell no. Fagnon, I'm going to be banging on your ass every day of the week this year. I promise you that. I'm going to bang on you so much that I'm going to send your ass to the crazy house. I promise you that. I'm on your neck from this point forward. I was already on your neck, but I'm on your neck even more because you're trying to defend this foolishness. You see what I'm saying? Cut it out. Cut it out. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. I'm cutting heads right now. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm telling you. I listen. Where the Errol Spence fans at? Listen, I'm dropping the link in the description again. Where are the Errol Spence fans at? Like, make that make sense to me. Make this make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? If this how y'all roll, this how y'all rolling in Dallas, Texas. Okay, cool. That's what you do, baby. That's all I'm saying. But listen. But just come on out. If you're pitching and catching, you're pitching and catching. That's all I'm saying. If you're pitching and catching, you're pitching and catching. But you will be the same guys who will go after Terrence Crawford if he did the same thing. Cut it out. They ran Fury and AJ to the ground, and Crawford for years. Alphabet boys are biased. Of course they're biased, Ronald. You know that. Of course they're biased. And this is my whole point. My whole point is they are so biased that they listen. See, this is what happens when going biased goes wrong. When you are so biased on one side, the pendulum swings. That's how it goes. The pendulum always swings. When it goes up this way and you're going after this person, when it go back the other way, you got to try to backtrack, and run interference. You see what I'm saying? But with me, if it swing this way, I'm on your neck. If it swing that way, I'm on your neck. And if it swing in the middle, I'm on your neck. I'm an equal opportunity person. When Errol Spence said he free smoke junior, I'm free smoke senior. Everybody get the smoke. I don't have selective smoke. My smoke is for everybody. You see what I'm saying? When you have a forest fire, The forest fire, the fire doesn't burn certain parts of the forest and then skips over the other part. The forest fire burns everything in its path. I am a forest fire. If your ass get out of line, I'm burning everything in my path. I do not care. I do not have selective I do not selectively pick and choose who I go at. My favorite fighter can get it. You see what I'm saying? I don't care because I love the sport of boxing. That's the difference between me and a fan of the sport of boxing and a fan of a particular fighter. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? Time, what do you say? LDBC to the Z boys are just hypocrites, just like Trumpers. Nationalist people, hell, Trumpers and Joe Bidens. This ain't just Trump. Don't forget about Joe Biden and the Democrat Party too. They in the same boat. You see what I'm saying? They get it too. You see what I'm saying? Definitely. You know, the party of the KKK, the party of segregation. Yes. Let's talk about them too now. We're gonna keep that same energy. You see what I'm saying? So now, what you say? If you rock with Errol, get on the show and defend your favorite fighter. Yeah, man. If you rock with him, get on here and defend him. Listen. The smoke don't discriminate. This smoke ain't racist. Nah, this smoke ain't racist, bro. Listen, anybody can get it. Black fighters can get it. White fighters can. Listen, I'm dissing Errol Spence and I'm dissing Tyson Fury. One is black from the United States and one is white from the UK. Guess what? I don't give a damn. Both of them getting it. Adrien Broner is from the United States. Him and Tank Davis. Guess what? Both of them getting it too. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Deontay Wilder is from the United States. Guess what? He getting it too. I don't discriminate. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit back and say, oh, you know, man, they're my homeboys. You know, they from the U.S. I got to represent for the U.S. You see what I'm saying? I ain't going to jump on them, but then I'm going to jump on Tyson Fury. No, that's me discriminating. That's me picking and choosing who I want to get. No, man, if I'm going to get you, I'm going to get everybody. It is what it is. I'm going to get everybody. It is what it is, man. If you don't like it, this is not the channel for you. I'm telling you right now. If you don't like what I'm saying, this is not the channel for you. You probably need to go to Phenom. You probably need to go to Blue Balls. I mean, sorry about that, Blue Blood. Because I said I'm going to stop calling that because I like blue. Blue is crazy with his conspiracies when it comes to Deontay Wilder, but he's a very respectable guy. And he'll go on anybody's channel and have a debate. He's very respectable. So I said yesterday that I'm going to stop calling him Blue Balls. I'm going to call him Blue Blood. So I'm going to do that for him. I'm going to still bang on him when he get out of line. Nothing has changed. I don't know Blue. Never met him before. I'm going to still bang on him, but I'm going to ease up on him. But the rest of the alphabet boys, I'm on y'all ass from this point forward. And even Blue, when he get out of line. And listen, everybody getting it, dog. Everybody getting it. Bernie the Boxer can get it. I don't give a damn. You know, Crawford can get it. Broner can get it. The entire PBC roster can get it. The entire top ranked roster can get it. Matchroom Boxing, their entire roster can get it. Whoever, Tyson Fury, his whole camp can get it. I don't give a damn. Everybody get it. Everybody get it, dog. And well, if you see you do some suspect stuff, it is what it is. And I got to call it like that. If this troll in Dallas, Texas, I don't know what you're saying right there. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you don't play with playing gay. It's like playing blackface. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, again, I'm not tripping. Oh, the drawers in the background, no, them my kids. yeah, them my kids, man. Listen, I'm not tripping. Hey, we got my main man Toba Town in the building. Toba Town, what's going on, fam? Yeah, salute to Toba Town. And we're gonna ring the Ali bell for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Again, absolutely. I'm not tripping. Oh, the drawers in the background, no, them my kids. Toba Town, you gotta turn it down a little bit. Yeah, them my kids, man. Listen, can you hear me? I'm not tripping. Hey, we got my main man.
Yes, I can hear you, but it's like, yeah. Just let me. Yes, I just want to say something. I enjoy your program. I enjoy the figure you bring to the TV, especially in boxing sport. And I'm talking right here from New Jersey. Really appreciate you. Sometimes I put in a little bit that I could put in into your program. And yeah, I just want to say this. I think originally I'm not from the United States. I'm from Africa. And I would like to say something that I've seen throughout the years. I'm almost a decade old in the US here. And one thing about all this is that, especially let's pick the LDBC boys, is like replicating what all these black people experience from like 500 years ago. And it's like what these white people did and these LDBC guys are trying to like replicate it from the black man's perspective. You understand? But it runs contrary to what Martin Luther King Jr., the respected activist, says, and I would like to paraphrase him. He said, character. It doesn't say it's color of the skin. It's the character. And I really appreciate you as a mouthpiece of that phrase. It looks simple. It looks, you can forget that kind of phrase, but we need to reverberate it. It's not about the color of our skin, but the character. What is the character that Spence is trying to paint? What is the character that this guy, what is his name? Wilder is trying to paint. All these people humping people in the ring. You don't play with people's minds. You don't play with people's identity. It's like it's equal or tantamount to doing a blackface.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
You understand? So Errol Spence should come out, tell us who he is. He shouldn't be afraid. We shouldn't insult him, but he should come out and tell us who he is. Because I saw the picture, I was like, whoa. If you're acting, you're getting money paid for that. Are you an entertainer in the sense of making films, cajoling people, or you're just gay? And just come out and tell us what's up. Just tell us what's up.
Yeah, again, brother. I don't have a problem with anybody being gay.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised. I have family members that are. That's not my issue. I don't have a problem with that at all. My issue is if Anthony Joshua did this same thing, if Terrence Crawford did the same thing, these same channels, pro PBC channels, pro LC channels, will be. You got to turn your background down.
By what?
I'm getting feedback.
Oh, I already mute my stuff.
Oh, you muted it?
Yes, maybe I should switch it up.
Yeah. You gotta keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Don't smash on Crawford.
Yep.
Smash on whatever fighter. Don't smash on Crawford. Smash on Anthony Joshua and say he's suspect this and suspect that. But then when your favorite fighter do it, y'all running interference. Oh man, you looking too much into it. Come on, man. I mean, cut it out. Like why? Okay, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is this here. I have no problem with him kissing another man. I have no problem with Errol Spence being booed up, hugging, giving sugar, whatever they do outside, whatever talents that Errol Spence and Yellow Beezy may display outside of the ring, whatever talents that he may have, outside of the ring, I ain't got no problem with that. You see, if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. My issue is y'all keep that same energy. Don't listen, because I'm getting it to everybody. I ain't loyal to none of these goddamn fighters. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not loyal to Errol Spence. I'm not loyal to Terrence Crawford. I'm not loyal to Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. I don't give a damn who it is. I like these fighters based on what they can do in the ring, boxing-wise. Now, none of these fighters are Muhammad Ali. So I don't expect them to do the things that Muhammad Ali has done. Evidently, I'm just calling it like it is. And that's all I'm saying. I'm seeing a double standard here. And you want to flip this and try to attack Terrence Crawford. You see what I'm saying? That's what I don't like. How you want to attack Terrence Crawford, but you're going to give your man who was booed up with another rapper holding hands, lovey-dovey in the eyes and kissing him and trying to kiss him on the neck? How you going to get mad at Crawford for picking at the man on that? You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. When you do stuff like that out in the public, you open yourself up for what I'm giving you right now. That's all I'm saying. I like Errol Spence as a fighter. I like Errol Spence. He's one of my favorite fighters. Yeah. But now I understand what strap season means. Now I understand what man down mean now. And that's me. That's how I feel about it. And that's that.
Yeah, but the thing again is like it's been going on for quite some time now, because if you see, for example, when Wilder talked about Tyson Fury, about who people are, what they do, that is what they none of these channels come out and say we demand an apology from Wilder.
Right.
At least to clear Wilder's name, because it's a bad name for Wilder in UK right now, especially among gypsies, for him to mention that. And he has they've no channel that I've heard in recent times. None of them have like requested that Wilder should tender an apology for that.
So about
And
the gypsies are
that's
mad
really
at,
bad.
so you saying the gypsies are mad at Deontay Wilder?
No, I'm just saying, like, they don't need to, like, it's not until they say, oh, we are mad at you.
Right.
You understand? But it's about character, like we say. And none of these channels are like saying, Wilder, that what you did was wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's just the same, corroborating what you're saying. None of you guys are saying one with Errol Spence. If I didn't that it is AJ that does that right now, L would have been loose. So it's just corroborating what you're saying, that it's bad, and I don't think we should see them in America as representing the black folks, the black people. No, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, again, I'm not trying to make it like a racial thing or nothing like that. I'm just saying, well, the issue I have is, how is Fanon, right? How are you going to attack Terrence Crawford? Because he made jest of Errol Spence's mishap in the public. You see what I'm saying? You make a whole video wholeheartedly, and I didn't notice until, listen, I got a bunch of people who subscribe to this channel who send me videos all the time on Instagram. You can follow me on Coach Malachi Williams, at Coach Malachi Williams on Instagram. They send me these videos. They send me these videos, say, Coach, check this out. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm like, wait a minute, how is he banging on Crawford? So he flipped it. Listen, it's like a guy coming to you trying to rob you with the gun, right? You're the victim. I try to rob you with the gun. You snatch the gun away from me, pick me up and slam me to the ground and beat me up. I get up and take off running. And then the news media come and try to make it look like that I was the victim and you was the perpetrator. And they say you was wrong for beating me up because I had a gun on you. I could have took your life. You took the gun away from me. You beat me up and prevented me from robbing you. And now you're the victim. And I'm the victim. And now you're the one that's wrong. This is what he's doing. And I'm like, listen, bro, if you are a public figure means if you do anything in the public, you will be scrutinized. This has been since the beginning of time. So I'm just scrutinizing the double standard. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with what Errol Spence do. But listen, if he like kissing men on the neck and he like being booed up with men on the neck, if that's what he want to do, hey man, so be it. If that's what they do in Dallas, Texas, so be it, dog. If that's what Dallas, if that's what y'all do, so be it. And I ain't knocking the whole Dallas, Texas. I'm just saying, if that's what he do, that's what he do. Just keep that same energy, because if Terrence Crawford would have did it, it'll be something else. They'll be saying something else. If Anthony Joshua would have did it, they'll be saying something else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all.
You're right. You know
what I mean?
So it's just a double standard. Yeah.
Hey, listen, on top of time, man. I really appreciate you rocking with me, man. I really do, man. We finna let somebody else get in, okay, brother?
Sure.
All right, man. Sure. Hey, man, give a round of applause, man, to my main man, Toba Time, man. Taking the time out. My brother from Africa, living in New Jersey right now, man. I really, really appreciate it. And we're gonna ring the Ali bell from my main man, Toba Time. Hit it one time, baby boy. The Ali bell. We're gonna ring the Ali bell. And a round of applause to everybody that's in the chat right now. I know I'm yelling right now on the mic. This is what I do. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys something about me. And you probably already figured this out. I go from 0 to 60 real quick. In school, I'm a high energy dude. I'm 47 years old, right? But I have the energy of I feel like I did when I was 25, 30. I really do. I'm in shape like an MF. You know what I mean? I don't have any ailments or none of that stuff like that. Took really good care of my body. I don't punish myself. You know what I mean? None of that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm just a real high energy guy. You see what I'm saying? My cup of tea ain't for everybody. Everybody can't handle, the type of person that I am. You see what I'm saying? And and that it is what it is. I cannot apologize for me being who I am. I am who I am. I am the son of Betty Jean. Betty Jean is my mother. You see what I'm saying? I am the son of Betty Jean. She passed away 22 years ago. She passed away 22 years ago when I was 25, right? I'm the son of Betty Jean. I'm a firecracker, period. You see what I'm saying? When I say I want the smoke, I really want the smoke. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm just saying it is what it is. I'm gonna keep that same energy to anybody. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't do this for super chats. I don't do this for subscribers. I don't do this to try to get favor with other channels who may have more subscribers than me. I'm not a part of no cliques. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a part of no crews. None of that. I'm my own man. I stand on my own 2 feet. You see what I'm saying? That's how I roll. I've always rolled like that, and I'm gonna continue to roll like that till the casket drop. It is what it is. Now, let's go ahead, man. Listen, if your favorite fighter is booed up with other men, now we know. Hey, what's the sister name? Ellie from the UK. It was LMA. LMA. She made the song called "Booed Up," right? Okay, so I know that's strap season. Mr. Errol Spence Jr. We know that's his favorite song, "Booed Up." As a matter of fact, we're gonna put "Booed Up" on. We're gonna dedicate "Booed Up" right now. Let's give a round of applause to our main man, Mr. Strap Season, aka Errol Spence Jr., aka Man Down, aka Mr. Booed Up. We're gonna give him a round of applause, and we're gonna dedicate LMA's song "Booed Up" to my main man, Mr. Errol Spence Jr. out of Dallas, Texas. Let's dedicate "Booed Up" to my brother, Mr. Errol Spence, because I'm so happy that he found love. I'm so happy that he found love with his new rapper, brother, friend, or whatever the case may be. I'm happy that he found love. I really am. And listen, man, love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing, guys. Love is a beautiful thing. So I'm so happy that he found love. I'm happy that Tyson Fury found love in Sefer Seferi. I'm happy that Tank Davis and Adrien Broner found love. You see what I'm saying? I'm really happy about that. So let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Let's go ahead and do this here, man. It is what it is. And I'm really not being facetious. I'm dead ass serious right now. You know what I mean? They would be calling Bud Butt Crawford. Yeah, they would. They would. Now listen, they banging on Crawford. They banging on Crawford because Mr. Man Down in Strap Season got caught slipping out there in public. You see what I'm saying? You know, the rub you down posse. Hey, man, listen, man. It is what it is, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I know. Listen, I know that I am hurting some feelings right now. I know. Listen, I know this. I know that I am hurting some Errol Spence Jr. feelings right now. I understand this. I know you're going to run back to the Alphabet Boy community. And I know you're going to tell them. And I know that, listen, I understand this here, right? I understand this here. Listen. I'm putting the title up for grabs. I got this from Mauricio Suleiman. As a matter of fact, Mauricio Suleiman, this is his face right here. This is his face right here. Mauricio Suleiman. This is his face right here. This him. You see what I'm saying? So I got this belt from him. That's my story that I'm sticking to it. That's my story I'm sticking to it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Boxing Jedi, what do you say? They watch fight tapes to Jodeci. Hey, the Boxing Jedi. He said they watch fight tapes to Jodeci. Oh, bro, hey, bro, I'm finna have an asthma attack, bro. I'm finna have an asthma attack. Oh, man. Oh, bro, this is, hey, man, listen. Burgess, what do you say? How much did you pay for that belt? No, it was given to me as a gift. It was given to me as a gift. Well, you know, do you know John David Jackson, the boxing trainer, John David Jackson? He was a middleweight champion also in the 90s. You know what I mean? So yeah, that belt was given to me as a gift. You see what I'm saying? We got a super chat in the building. Mr. T, I pity the fool. You see what I'm saying? No, this song is Drunken Love by Beyonce. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because he was drunk. He was drunk. You see what I'm saying? He was drunk. So that's obvious. That's obvious he was drunk. Hey, what? Shout out to my main man Diallo Huggy, man. Shout out to my brother. Let's hit the Ali Bell for my brother Diallo Huggy, man. Let's hit the Ali Bell. Ron Boy Fresh, my brother Ron Boy Fresh. You see what I'm saying? Let's hit the Ali Bell for Ron Boy Fresh right now, man. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, now, and shout out to my main man, Mr. T, for the super chat, man. If you want to hit that one more time, super chat to Steve. I really appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, what you said. You telling me Spence is a jobby jabber? Hey, listen, again, guys, again. What you say, is that authentic? No, it's a replica. It's a replica, Burgess. It's a replica. It's not the actual WBC belt. It's a replica. You know what I mean? It's a replica. You as a matter of fact, you can buy those things pretty much anywhere. I think you can buy them belts anywhere, to be honest with you. Yeah, but it's a replica. But it was given to me as a gift. Anyways, Toby Bartlett, what he say? After that kissing video, making you think, what does he mean by man down? Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, bro. Hey, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. You see what I'm saying? But LDBCZ, start being real. Yeah, but the thing that get me is these guys are attacking Crawford. Like, listen, your favorite fighter is booed up with the rapper. They get, he trying to give him sugar and stuff. The rapper said that Spence was gay. And in that little short 27-second video, he said, man, what type of stuff is this man gay as F? That's what he said. You see what I'm saying? And then, Sleepy Eyes on Spence, he got his eyes half open, holding the man's hand like this here. You see what I'm saying? And he booed up with him. So I'm just saying, it is what it is. So my thing is, you see Spence doing that, and you automatically want to go to attack Terence Crawford. How you attacking Terence? What did Crawford do? Crawford just made a joke about what Spence was doing. He made a joke about it. Okay, so what? Stop being so sensitive. You see what I'm saying? So, but I understand why Fanon is upset because he got man boobs. You see what I'm saying? He got titties. So when you have titties, you see what I'm saying? You're a man, you got titties. That tells you everything you need to know. So so he probably felt offended by that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying this with all seriousness. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I'm just saying it is what it is. Maybe Fanon is into that. I don't know. I'm just saying, hey man, I'm not. That's not me. That's not me. I don't have a problem. Listen, I have family members that are gay. I ain't got no problem with that. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Do you, baby boy? All I'm saying is this here. Don't attack Terence Crawford because your homeboy out there booed up in public and they're recording it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So strap season may mean something outside of the ring that we didn't know about. That's all I'm saying. You can't post something in the public forum and then try to tell the public how to interpret the info that you release. Exactly. Mr. Shepmore, you hit the nail right on the head. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Peter Barnos, what he say? Give him some sugar and stuff. Hey, listen, man. Listen. You see what I'm saying? Ron Boy Fresh, that joker Errol pinching Woo on IG to Yellow Beezy. Oh, man, bruh, listen. Hey, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, listen, if they booed up, man, I ain't got no problem with that. If that's what they want to do. All I'm saying is, and if you from Dallas, Texas, and you from the state of Texas, and you represent Team Errol Spence Jr., you see what I'm saying? If that's how y'all rock, you see what I'm saying? Hey man, I ain't knocking that because a lot of that going on down here in Miami. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of that going to Miami. You see what I'm saying? A lot of that going to Miami, and we know how Atlanta rolls. Atlanta is the capital. Atlanta is the capital. For blacks when it comes to that, they're the capital. Atlanta's the capital. We know this. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't knocking that. This is the world that we live in. I don't have an issue with anything that anybody does. My thing is this here. Keep that same energy. If Anthony Joshua would have done it, Fanon would be banging on Anthony Joshua right now. If Terence Crawford would have done it, they would be banging on Joshua right now. If Blue would be banging on him. Boston, No Ego would be banging on him. Jabba the Hutt, aka 7 Sports, will be banging on him. Who else? Drew the Midget, aka Drew Titan, will be banging on him. If it was a fighter that they didn't like, they will be banging on him right now. But when it comes to PBC fighters, they always give them passes. Do you understand what I'm saying? The twerking, they gave that a pass. Twerkgate. You see what I'm saying? Adrien Broner, humping McDonough in the ring, they gave that a pass. You see what I'm saying? Adrien Broner and Tank Davis giving each other sugar in the club. You see what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Listen, Adrien Broner. Did y'all see the video? Listen, Adrien Broner is sitting in between Tank Davis' legs, right? And Tank had his arm around Adrien Broner's chest, like he was rubbing his nipples or something, right? And then Adrien Broner put his head back, which you seen in the thumbnail, like this here. You see what I'm saying? Like poke his lips out, like give me some sugar, and then Tank fake like he was gonna give it to him, and then he was like, nah. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like what the hell is going on over there with the PBC? You see what I'm saying? And then the Alphabet Boys talking about Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the street when his contract up with Top Rank, he should go to the PBC. Go to the PBC for what? What are you gonna go to the PBC for? So he gives some sugar? You see what I'm saying? What are you gonna go over there for? And indulge in that? Hell no. Terrence Crawford, stay the hell away from the PBC. What you need to do, Terrence Crawford, when your contract is up, go sign with Eddie Hearn with Matchroom Boxing, or go get with MTK Global. Go get with MTK Global, or go get with Eddie Hearn, and you'll be Gucci. You'll be Gucci. Cause there's a whole lot of sugarfooting going on over here. Sugarfoot. That's a southern term that I made up right here in Florida. It's some country shit, because you know I'm from Florida, I'm country. But listen, the sugarfoots, you know what I mean? Listen, it's some whole lot of new sugarfooting going on. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I ain't never seen Ali do this. I ain't never seen Hagler do this. I ain't never seen Sugar Ray do this. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Jack Johnson. You know, I'm just saying, I'm new to this. You see what I'm saying? I know maybe I'm just old and out of touch. Because I'm 47, I'm almost 50. Or maybe I'm just too old. I'm an old man now. And this is what's going on with these young bucks, the younger generation that's in their 30s. And hey, shout out to my brother Sly Tennessee. What's going on, fam?
Super
This is how they call my eyelash. I can't breathe. Oh man. Hey, listen. Hey, the Sly Tennessee. Hey, listen, bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done. And what did he say? He say Spence driving car with eyelash headlights. Hey, I'm laughing, bro, because I can envision that too. Oh man, hey, I'm gonna pass out. Somebody call the ambulance, man. I'm gonna pass out. I can't breathe. Oh man. Oh, I can't breathe, bro. Hold on, let me catch it, bro. Oh man, what's going on? This guy's playing call a booty. He playing call a booty back. He say he playing call the booty backdoor song. Oh man, bro. Oh man, bro. Please, man. Y'all can't do this right now, man. Not right now. Oh, not right now. But it's too much. This too much right here, man. Oh, this too much. Hey, what do you say? What'd you say? Sugarfoot. Hey, listen. Hey, Daniel. That's what it is, man. All these sugarfoots. Hey, whole lot of sugarfooting going on, man. That's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? That's some country shit. That's new country slang that you guys can learn. Because you know I got a southern accent. I speak country as hell. So I'm saying, this is a new country slang. You know, if you're from the UK, anywhere in the United States, anywhere you live in the United States, we have a saying down here in Florida, right? Called sugarfoot. You see what I'm saying? These sugarfoots, you see what I'm saying? Sugarfoots. Not sugar feet, sugarfoots. You see what I'm saying? But hey man, hold on. That's a good Jermell Charlo better roll. They gonna kiss him. Kiss him. Hey, listen, dog. Jermell Charlo is one of my favorite fighters. If I see him booed up, trying to give somebody some sugar on the neck, bro, I'm done. Philly. What time for my main man? Philly Fly. Shout out for the super chat fam. PBC. Pullman Booty Club. Oh man, bro, listen. Shout out to my brother, Philly Fly, man. Let me go ahead and hit the Ali bell. Hit the Ali bell for my brother Philly Fly. You see what I'm saying? Triple X, what do you say? Pacquiao in his prime stop Spence. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Charlo, man. No, that's the real Charlo. Now, you know what? I ain't got nothing bad to say about the Charlo brothers because I don't think they roll like that. I hope not. You know what I mean? But hit the Ali bell for my brother Charlo, man. What you say? Spence would get top money if he comes out. Fury's profile skyrocketed when he came out with mental health problems. Yeah, you know, you're right. He did. You know, when Fury said that he was having mental health issues, you know, I don't know. That's why he was on. Well, you know what? No, I can't really say that because after he came out and said he had mental health issues, he came back to boxing. He was kissing in his comeback. He was kissing men in the mouth in the ring. So you know, it is what it is. Hey man, again, if that's what floats your boat, baby boy, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. Triple X, what do you say? Spence and Crawford chasing Pacquiao when they should have fought in 2018. Man, listen. Crawford say he don't want to have. He's done chasing Spence. He done with that Spence fight. And I think after what he just saw, I think maybe he don't want to have anything to do with Spence. Let the PBC do that. You see what I'm saying? If that's what the PBC is all about, twerking, booed up with each other, giving each other sugar. If that's what they're all about, that's what's going on in the PBC. Hey, then so be it. Hey, man, Crawford need to stay the hell away from the PBC, you know, and go with MTK Global or Matchroom. That's what he need to do. That's what I would do because his contract is up with Top Rank in 6 months. Let's see, April. Yeah, 6 months. April to October, 6 months. Yeah, his contract is up. I don't know what day, but listen, Jamel Charlo is my guy. I love Jamel Charlo. Jamel is that guy. I hope he is. I hope, you know what I mean? Because listen, you know what get me, dog? This is what get me. Every time I have to, I big up a fighter, right? I big up a boxer. Every time I big up a boxer, right? And I think I found one. I found my king. This is the one that's gonna represent and do us proud. They do some suspect stuff. So I can't. So it's hard for me to try to get behind a fighter right now. No, pause. When I say get behind a fighter, pause. I don't mean it, get behind a fighter like Errol Spence, like Adrien Broner. I don't mean that way. I mean give that fighter my endorsement. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean endorsement like Errol Spence endorsement, like Errol Spence endorsing Yellow Beezy or Adrien Broner is endorsing Tank Davis. I don't mean that kind of endorsement. I mean my support for when they fight in the ring. Because I know these words I'm saying can be twisted and interpreted any kind of way. You see what I'm saying? So I have to be clear. When I say endorsement, I mean support the fighter as his boxing skills inside of the ring. That's what I mean endorsement. You see what I'm saying? I don't mean I endorse you by being booed up with you like Errol Spence and his favorite rapper. You see what I'm saying? I don't mean to booed up endorse. I don't mean to give me some sugar endorse. I don't mean the Sugarfoot endorse. I mean endorse your boxing skills in the ring. Now, what you do outside the ring, baby boy, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I throw my hands up. I ain't got nothing to do with that, baby boy. Whatever you do inside of the ring, that's your thing. If that's your cup of tea, I ain't got no problem with that. Just do you. Do you. All I'm saying is this here. If you are with the Alphabet Boy community, how are you going to defend this suspect stuff that we've been seeing from the PBC roster, but attack Anthony Joshua and Terrence Crawford? Make that make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. How you going to attack how you going to attack Anthony Joshua and Terrence Crawford, but condone being booed up with other men and giving each other sugar? You see what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. Errol Spence and Adrien Broner have one thing in common outside of their fighters. They seem to have a fetish for light-skinned men. If you look at Yellow Beezy, they call him Yellow Beezy because he is a high yellow rapper. If you look at Tank Davis, he is a high yellow boxer. Errol Spence and Adrien Broner seem to have some kind of fetish for light-skinned men. And then listen, baby boy, if that's what you into, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you into, I'm saying, hold on. Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? If light skin is in, then so be it. You know what I mean? No, pause, no homo. If light skin is in, so be it. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's y'all thing though. That's y'all thing. I ain't knocking that. But my problem is, how you gonna be with the Alphabet Boy community You gonna smash and bang on Terrence Crawford and Anthony Joshua, but you gonna give Errol Spence, Adrien Broner, Tank, and Wilder a pass. Like, what kind of stuff the PBC got going on over there, man? You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, what kind of stuff you got going on over there with the PBC, man? That's all I'm saying. No need to defend it because they in the closet. They ain't come out in terms with it. No. They out of the closet. Listen, anything that you do in public on a video camera, you are officially out of the closet. There's no more closet anymore. The closet is gone. The closet has been torn down. The house was built without a closet. There's no more closets anymore. You see what I'm saying? No. Remember song Michael Jackson made, "Keep It in the Closet"? No, it's out of the closet now. There's no more closet anymore. There's no more closets. That's over with. You know what I mean? They got a light skin syndrome. Absolutely. There's no more closets. There is no more closets right now. He is not in the closet anymore. Your favorite boxer has officially came out of the closet, and it took alcohol to bring it out of him. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you say? Play the vid. Watch how he. Y'all play the video. I'm not even gonna go to the video. It's out there. Go to H Money Boxing. Shout out to my big brother H Money Boxing, man. Please subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Punch Boxing. Please subscribe to his channel. Shout out to the Rap Star. Please subscribe to his channel. Shout out to my main man Blood Boxing. Please subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Lisa Bell. Shout out to Mr. Shelton Moore. Shout out to Charlo. Shout out to my brother Huggy Diago Huggy. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Halim. Shout out to Peter Varnock. Just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody right now, man, because there's too many goddamn names. Mr. T, I pity the fool. Shout out to my brother there. Hey, but listen, man. All I'm saying is this. Oh yeah. What's up? There go my boy. There go my dog. Ace Money, man. Hey, round of applause for my big brother, Ace Money. Round of applause for Ace Money Boxing, man. Ace Money in the building, guys. Ace Money in the building. It is what it is. Ace Money in the building, everybody. Shout out to Ace Money. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this here. I don't have a problem if that's what Spence is into. I don't have a problem with that. If they have a fetish, if Spence and Adrien Broner have a fetish for light-skinned men, you see what I'm saying? That's their thing. If they like to get booed up, you see what I'm saying? If they're getting booed up with men in the public, you are officially out of the closet now. The closet has been burned down and it's gone. There's no more closet. Anything you do in public, you see what I'm saying? In front of a camera and it's posted on YouTube, guess what? You are not in the closet anymore. H Money Boxing say, Coach Malachi, Errol Spence got a man crush on Yellow Beezy. Yes, he does. He has more than a man crush. You see what I'm saying? And I suspect that they strap season means something else. When Errol Spence say strap season, I got an idea what that means now. When he says man down, I have a funny idea what that means now. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Maybe that's a Dallas, Texas thing. Strap season and man down has two terms, has two meanings. You know what I mean? You know how you can use one word and it can have a double meaning. You see what I'm saying? On the head side, on the tail side, it means one thing, but on the head side, it means something else. So we know, and a lot of you guys watch the adult. I just say adult, because we don't know if any kids here. You guys have watched adult videos in the past, when certain women strapped down. What does strap season mean? What does strap season mean? You see what I'm saying? And listen, guys, let me, as a matter of fact, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link here, man. Hold on. Let me drop the link for anybody want to come in, for like 5 minutes or whatever, and rock with the old boy. If y'all want to rock with the old man, Coach Malachi Williams, you see what I'm saying? Y'all come on here and rock the old boy, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't drop the link a couple times, but what does strap season mean? Anybody from Dallas, Texas, please. Anybody from the state of Texas, because the state of Texas is the biggest state in America. Anybody from the state of Texas, what does strap season mean in Dallas? That's what we want to know. What does man down mean in Dallas? Because I know if I'm in Atlanta and they say strap season and man down, we know what that means. If I'm here in Miami, and I am, and you go to South Beach, When you see people, anybody, listen, people who hang out on South Beach, strap season a man down, that's what going on South Beach. Telling you right now. That's what, if you're not from Miami, if you haven't been here, you see what I'm saying? If you're not from Miami, you haven't been here, strap season has a different meaning on South Beach. South Beach, strap season. Atlanta or the KTL, strap season. San Francisco, strap season. And apparently Dallas, Texas, strap season. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, we can't forget about Los Angeles. Los Angeles, San Francisco, all throughout the state of California, strap season. Now, when I say Los Angeles, I'm talking about Hollywood. Hollywood, that's what goes on in Hollywood. Again, I ain't knocking it. I mean, that's what y'all want to do, baby boy. You know, me personally, you know what I mean? That ain't my cup of tea. But my thing is this here. What does strap season mean in Dallas, Texas? That's what we want to know. I want to know what the strap season mean. You see what I'm saying? What does strap season mean in Dallas, Texas? What does strap season mean and what does man down mean? Man said, what does man down mean in Dallas, Texas? Yeah, listen, I'm for real though. I'm for real though. You see what I'm saying? What you say, Slot Tendency Ego banned me for saying strap on season. Oh, listen, man. Listen. It is what it is. Hey, we got my main man H-Man in the building. Let's go ahead and give my brother a round of applause. And we're going to ring the Ali bell for my brother H-Man in the building. H-Man in the building. I'm giving him a round of applause right now. H-Man, what's going on, baby boy? What's going on, baby?
Yo, what's good, Coach Malachi? Could you hear me? How's my audio?
Yeah, your audio is real good.
For sure. Coach, you cooking once again, man. You know, very entertaining, you know what I mean? With the boxing knowledge. And I appreciate it, man. You know, I'm just looking at this Errol Spence video, and I'm highly disappointed in Errol Spence Jr. and his behavior. I mean, it's not cool to be hugged up, holding hands with another man, and then you attempt to kiss the man. Yellow Beezy pulls back away and says, yo, bro, this nigga gay. You know what I mean? And then the female, you can hear the women that was there like, yo, this don't look good. They gonna say y'all gay. Don't do that. Don't kiss them. They gonna call you gay. And I mean, it's a bad look. Obviously, Errol Spence, he was intoxicated. Obviously, this man been drinking, partying, clubbing, you know what I mean? Popping mollies, whatever he doing, ecstasy pills. Ain't no telling, but obviously something ain't right with this man. You got all the women in the world. You a multi-millionaire. You could pick any woman you want, but instead you'd rather hang out with a man and try to kiss up on another man. You know what I mean? It's a bad look. And Yellow Beezy's supposed to be a gang member. And now what does that say about him? You know what I mean? he's supposed to be a neighborhood rolling 60 Crip. You're supposed to be one of the toughest dudes out here, and you got another man hooked up on you like y'all booed up and stuff. Come on, man. And this is on camera. Ain't no telling what's going on behind closed doors. If they doing this on camera, ain't no telling what Errol Spence and Yellow Beezy got going on behind closed doors.
Hey, wait. Hey, buddy. So you say Yellow Beezy, he's a gangster Crip?
That's what they said. He a neighborhood 60 Crips.
Listen, I lived in Los Angeles for a year, right? I have family members that was from the Hoovers, you know, and they were 60s. They rolled with the 60s as well. Just you know, they got different sets out there. And they used to laugh at me because, you know, I have this country accent from Florida. They used to like laugh at me like all fucking day, dog. Like, you know, but listen, bruh, whew. Hey, you just messed me up with that, H-Man. I almost passed out there. You say oh man, bruh. Listen,
yeah, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, we got my main man, Ezra. Ezra, that's how you pronounce your name, brother?
Yeah, man. Ezra Adia. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, brother, where you from, fam?
From Birmingham, UK.
Okay, from the UK. Well, salute. We got the UK in the building. Let's ring the Ali bell for my brother Ezra in the UK, man. Right now, man. Salute, fam. Go ahead and talk, man. Speak your mind.
You know what? Salute. Big up yourself first and foremost, yeah. For keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of real ones left in it. And, you know, I'm glad there's one about at least. You know what I'm saying? So, big up yourself, cause this behavior is disgusting, fam. Like, I've got to see, yeah, fun and jokes aside, yeah. I've got jokes and that, you get me? I don't really find it funny though, because look, these guys are influences, you get me? Little kids are going to be looking up to Spence like, yeah, man down, get me? So now when they see their idol, call it, yeah, hugging up and kissing up next man and that, yeah, like what kind of influence is that, bro? Like we're gonna have a whole tribe of little batty men running around, yeah, with fucking Spence, bro. Like, nah, bro, it's disgusting behavior still. You hear me? You can't, like, you're influenced. You know what I'm saying? You're in the public eye. A lot of little black kids. And on my second point here, like, I just think, come on, man, we've gone from the legends like Ali, like you mentioned earlier. Yeah, the old school guys would have never got caught dead doing this shit. You get me? So, like, I just think, like, it's looking horrible, fam. You get me? We've gone from Ali, Foreman, Sugar Ray Robinson, to like these little twerk monsters and fucking beauty fucking scratchers. Whatever. We're like, what's going on there? Get me? You got Wilder twerking up the place. Now, like the way he's holding the man's arm, bro. Oh my god! Before I even seen the kissing thing, I was like, why is he on the man's arm like that, bro? Like, what is going on here? And then I see the man pucker up his lips and that, and leaning on the guy. Even if my man never pulled away, the rapper dude, yeah, my man would have been kissing up his neck, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I to be honest with you, in defense of Yellow Beezy, seemed like he was very uncomfortable. Like he was like, it's like he wanted to pull away, but then he went to showing his grill, his golds, diamonds in his mouth or whatever. I guess to try to throw it off, you know, let it know, like, yeah, I'm still a G and all that stuff there. But but then he was smiling and stuff. So I don't know, man. Like, you see, hey man, listen. If you pitching and catching, if that's what you do, that's what you do. If you pitching and catching, if you on both teams, if you're on both sides of the fence, okay, it is what it is. You know that goes on. That goes on. Right. I don't live on South Beach. I don't live on South Beach, but on South Beach, which is like a good little ways from me where I'm at here in Miami. That's what they do over on the other side of the bridge. Here in Florida, in Miami, we say when people say, "Yeah, I hang out on South Beach," that's like being in LA, Los Angeles. They say, "Yeah, I be in Hollywood." Those are in terms for, we know what goes on in Hollywood. We know what goes on in South Beach. You see what I'm saying? So, hey man, if that's what they do in Dallas, man, hey man, it is what it is. I ain't knocking it. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do, baby boy. But hey man, it is what it is.
That's
just
the thing,
same energy. Keep that same energy. You see what I'm saying? If Terrence Crawford would have did it, I'll be on his neck. But what I don't like is if Terrence Crawford or Anthony Joshua would have did that, the whole Alphabet Boy community would be jumping down their throat. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. But when their favorite fighter does it, it's Terrence Crawford hating and why he trying to make something out of nothing. No, ain't nobody making something out of nothing. I know what I saw. I saw two men booed up. You see what I'm saying? One man trying to give another man some sugar on the neck, and then he said, "I love him. That's my brother." And then the dude who he was trying to give some sugar to said, "What kind of stuff is this? This man gay." That's what I saw. So you trying to tell me? Listen, I'm gonna give you an analogy, and I'm gonna let you talk because I know I can get winded. This is a story, right? One day the preacher was in his house, sleeping with another woman in their bedroom. The wife came home and caught her husband, which is the preacher, in the bed with another woman. The wife said, "Oh my God, what's going on? I can't believe this. Get out the house. Get out the house." The preacher jumps up. He talks to his wife. He said, "What you talking about? What you talking about? I saw you cheating on me with another woman." He said, "You didn't see nothing." She said, "Yes, I did." He said, "No, I didn't." "Yes, I did." "No, I didn't." He said, "Who are you going to believe, me or your eyes?" He said, "This woman that what you saw, you didn't see. Don't believe what you saw. Believe what I tell you."
Yeah, believe what I say. Yeah, trust me, it's ridiculous. Man. And you know what it is? I've never heard of that rapper before. Yeah, never. But I'm just saying, from what I seen, he looked hella uncomfortable. Like he was just trying to save his brethren in a way. He's trying to save Spence. He's like, "Yo, this dude gay," and then he's like, "Let me change the subject quick to my girls. Get me, cuz this is looking crazy." You know what I'm saying? That's what I got for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Even though he's holding his arm, the guy's trying to get off me. Yo, what's going on? Get me.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
yeah, he wasn't trying hard enough to get away. True. Listen, if he felt that uncomfortable, he wasn't trying hard enough to get away. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, ain't nobody gonna do that to me, bro. You're gonna see resistance of the highest form. As a matter of fact, you ain't even have your arm around my neck like that. We gonna give each other some dap. Oh, that's my dog. You know, I'm gonna give you a little quick hug right there. What's up, homie? You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with none of that there. But when you when you booed up, you see what I'm saying? Now that's one of my favorite songs by LMA, Booed Up. That's one of my favorite songs. But now I'm looking at when I think of that song now, I have a vision. I'm having the wrong vision in my head now. And I'm not trying to be funny, guys. Like, I have like, God damn, like I'm really hurt. I'm like H Money right now. I'm really disappointed, dog. Like, God damn, dog. You let down the whole community. Man, we was counting on you. Come on, man. Like, I'm really more disappointed than anything. I'm just like, damn. You know, that's like, bro, I'm just disappointed, dog. Really, I'm honest, I'm disappointed. I'm hurt. Yeah. I'm really hurt right now. I'm hurt. I'm hurt right now.
And the excuses, that the maddest part about it is, I'm gonna go after this one, but thanks for having me here. All I'm saying is the maddest part of this is the excuses that the alphabet boys and all them kind of guys are coming with. Like, oh, he was drunk. Like, let me show you something. Never. I've been drunk out of my head. Yeah, never, ever, ever turn gay. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like if any of my veterans, like, we're sitting there getting high, whatever, and then a man starts grabbing my arm and trying to kiss up my neck. He's gone out there, he's done. I'm going through the kitchen knife, bro. Like, what are you on, bro? Like, you get me? What's this? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Nah. You get me? But yeah, pick up yourself, though.
All right, man. But listen, H Money, man, we got H Money in the building. H Money, man, I'm sorry, brother. We was doing all this talking, man.
Y'all doing a great job, man. You know, I'm just here to show support. But at the end of the day, you got these Errol Spence fanboys. These are the worst fanboys in the world. The Errol Spence fanboys, they are the worst. They're worse than Wilder fanboys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these are the same guys that called Anthony Joshua a faggot, right? Oh, we never seen AJ with women before. He's gay. He's this and that. But you never seen AJ on camera kissing another man, holding hands. Yeah. You know what I mean? What about these guys disrespecting Oscar De La Hoya, right? Or Oscar De La Hoya, he was dressed as a woman. He was dressed in drag. But Oscar De La Hoya ain't kissing on another man. So keep the same energy, like you said, with your favorite fighter, Errol Spence. Why does he get a pass for kissing Yellow Beezy and holding his hand hugged up, like you said, booed up with him all cuddled up? He over here tickling Yellow Beezy. What kind of shit is that? Where they do that at? Listen, I came up in the inner city. Me and my friends never hanged out like that. You know what I mean? Come on, man. This shit gotta stop. And y'all say he's the face of boxing. You Errol Spence fanboys say he the face of boxing when he's out here kissing up on Yellow Beezy, and Yellow Beezy supposed to be his brother. Why is his brother calling him gay? Explain that. If somebody that close to him that knows him that good call him gay on camera for the whole world to see.
Right. And you know what? Hey, Ace Money, you make a valid point. You can't get mad at how you mad at Terrence Crawford. That's what got me. Because I don't know if you noticed, but Fanon shot a video. Someone sent it to me in my Instagram, shot a video bashing Crawford. You see what I'm saying? But why you ain't saying nothing to Yellow Beezy? Yellow Beezy called Errol Spence gay right there in his face, right to his face, in front of the camera. Why you ain't saying nothing about that? Like, bruh, again, guys, if that's what you like to do, I have no issue with that. That's your thing. You see what I'm saying? But when I hear strap season from this day forward, when I hear Errol Spence say strap season or man down, I know what he's talking about now. You see what I'm saying? If he's drunk, then the alcohol brought out what was already in his heart. The alcohol brings out your true character. You see what I'm saying? So if he did that in front of everybody in the camera and didn't care about the camera being on, wanting to show his love and affection to his boo, Yellow Beezy, hey man, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? The alcohol, what the song that T-Pain and Jamie Foxx made, blame it on the alcohol. Yeah, blame it on the alcohol. If that's the case, when Oscar De La Hoya was wearing fishnets and high heels, he was on cocaine. Why y'all ain't keep that same energy with Oscar De La Hoya and say, no, man, Oscar De La Hoya ain't like that. He was on drugs. He was on coke. You see what I'm saying? When Adrien Broner held his head back and puckered his lips up to Tank Davis in the club, when Tank had his arm around Adrien Broner's chest and Adrien Broner's holding his arm, why y'all, oh man, that's AB. You know how AB just be clowning. Or when Deontay Wilder was twerking, oh man, Wilder was just having fun kicking it. That's all it was. But this what y'all say, right? This what y'all say. But then when it was De La Hoya, y'all went all in on De La Hoya. Keep that same energy, man. That's all I'm saying. Keep that same energy. Just like H Money say, keep that same energy. Again, one thing I take from Adrien Broner, I am the king man. Anybody can get it. Terrence Crawford, which is my favorite fighter, can get it. Canelo Alvarez can get it. Anthony Joshua can get it. Tyson Fury can get it. Listen, I love the sport of boxing. I am not in love with boxers. I am not in love with individual boxers. I love their skill set inside of the ring. Their personal lives, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's my take on it. And I'm giving it to anybody. I don't give a damn who it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. H Money, man, I'm proud about that.
That's the way it's supposed to be, my brother. You keeping it consistent, and I appreciate that about you. So Terrence Crawford, did he respond to Errol Spence kissing Yellow Beezy? Did he?
Yeah, he did. As a matter of fact, the whole video Fanon made was they was clowning Errol Spence. They was clowning him. You know, he didn't like make a whole video about it, but he said something about it on social media. I think it was on his Instagram page or his Twitter account. You see what I'm saying? He was just laughing. He was just laughing at it. Fanon, he went off. He's hot about that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, dog, like the shit was. I mean, you know, hey man, it's funny.
I'm sorry, my brother, but Fanon is a bitch. Pardon my language. Fanon is a bitch. I must let that be known. You a straight bitch, bro. You're not about that life. You make fun of people that going through all type of illnesses, like Tyson Fury when he went through mental illness, but you going through the same thing. So now you got to go through it. You know what I mean? So Fanon, you ain't shit. The LDBC kicked you out. Nobody wants you around, bro. You know what I mean? So fuck Fanon. But I'm gonna say this real quick, my brother. You know what I mean? As far as Errol Spence, he's been drinking in the past, hanging out in the clubs. You know, when he started off his career, Coach Malachi, that wasn't the type of guy he was. He was a nice guy at first. Errol Spence was a quiet guy. You know, all of a sudden, the pressure got to him. People wanted him to be the face of boxing. They wanted him to take over boxing after Floyd retired. And I think he couldn't handle the pressure. That's when he started drinking. People were saying, oh, Earl is too quiet. We want him to start talking. So it's like he had to start drinking to start really talking shit. And now he's pretty much confused, man. And now he took the Adrien Broner route, which is kissing, man, hanging out with, with rappers, you know what I mean? Not being in shape. And this is the difference between him and Terrence Crawford. You will never see Terrence Crawford kissing on another man. That's not his type of character. I think Terrence Crawford represents the sport of boxing in the right way. That's what I think. He is a role model for the young fighters. You don't see Terrence Crawford drinking and driving. You don't see him doing that type of stuff. I see Terrence Crawford in the gym. I see him working out. I see him training similar to a Floyd Mayweather,
Right, and I think, and H Money, I don't know if you remember this. What's the I forgot the guy's name. I got it. Floyd Mayweather has a ex-heavyweight fighter. I remember this guy because I used to watch him in the 80s. I used to watch him in the 80s and especially in the 90s. I used to watch him in the 90s, not the 80s and 90s. He holds the boxing. What's his name?
Nate Jones.
Nate Jones. Nate Jones was the first person that I saw, H Money, that said that when they asked him, they say, if this was 3 years ago, he said Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. Who do you got? He said Terrence Crawford. And they asked him in Floyd Mayweather's gym, they say, why? He said Errol Spence is an alcoholic. He drinks too much. He said I am a former alcoholic. That's how I ruined my career, by drinking alcohol. He said Errol Spence is now I didn't know this at the time, but in them boxing circles, people knew in boxing circles, man, Errol Spence, like, that boy liked to drink. And he was saying that when you can drink and do this stuff to your body and continue to win fights, but one day you're going to meet an elite fighter that has a skill set just as good as you, or if not better, that you would not be able to win that fight on. You would not be able to pull that off and get away with that when you fight that elite fighter. And he said that Terrence Crawford is that guy. Terrence Crawford stays in the gym. Same thing you just said. He say he stays in the gym. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He don't hang out. You know, he's a gym rat, and he's ready. He has an elite skill set. And if he fight Crawford, he say, man, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. And Nate Jones wasn't hating. He said this 3 years ago. I'm gonna find that video, Ace Money. I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna find it. He said this, bro.
Somebody told me that yesterday, matter of fact. And I remember before Errol Spence got in that car accident, even Bomac was saying Errol Spence was an alcoholic. And then like a day later, he got into that car wreck, you know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, Errol Spence, he's not disciplined, you know, he's not focused on the sport of boxing. He'd rather hang out with Yellow Beezy, hang out in clubs, you know, and pretty much waste his talent, pretty much. That's what he's doing. He's not fighting the #1 guys in the division. He's not giving us the Terrence Crawford fight. He's not giving us what we want. He won't give us even a Keith Thurman fight for that fact. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Errol Spence, I'm disappointed in Errol Spence. He's a very good fighter. I feel like he had potential to be a great fighter. I don't think he's the same anymore. I don't think he's that same Errol Spence that people were avoiding early in his career. You know, I think the alcohol took away from him. I think the partying took away from his some of his boxing skills. And he chose that Adrien Broner route, man, and that was the worst decision he can make. You know, he's not about that life. He's not a boogeyman. You know, he's a very good fighter, but he is not Terrence Crawford, bro. And now you setting a bad example for the young fighters coming up in the game. You know, you're setting a bad example for the next generation of fighters by doing all this partying and drinking. This is not the right way. This is not what Muhammad Ali did. This is not what Bernard Hopkins and Floyd Mayweather did and Andre Ward. You know, so hopefully he can wake up and smell the coffee before it's too late. Because, I mean, in that shit. Go ahead.
No, sorry about the Ace Money. No, I was just saying you're right. Go ahead. You're right. No, I was saying you're right. You're right, Ace Money, because that right there, man, is you know, we just want him to take the sport of boxing serious, because the sport of boxing is a serious sport. I mean, you can drink alcohol and beat a Sean Porter, apparently. You can drink alcohol and beat a Danny Garcia, apparently. You can drink alcohol and beat a Michael Garcia, apparently. And maybe you can drink alcohol and maybe beat an Ugas. And I'm not saying he's gonna beat Ugas, because it depends. Ugas may have a fight of his life. He may have a Buster Douglas moment. You see what I'm saying? When he fought Mike Tyson. But we don't know. We really don't know. But there's a fighter out there that's going to have your number. Remember Vernon Forrester. When Vernon Forrester fought, Sugar Shane Mosley was undefeated. But Vernon Forrester had his number. He beat him. He not only beat him once, he beat him twice. You see what I'm saying? It's some fighters just have your number. I'm not saying that fighter is going to be Terrence Crawford, but I'm not saying that fighter is not going to be Terrence Crawford. I just want to see these two young men get in the ring and fight each other. That's what I want to see. But Errol Spence has to start taking the sport of boxing seriously. He's going to have to start taking it seriously. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Stop being booed up. Stop being booed up with Yellow Beezy in the public. Stop trying to give another man sugar on his neck. And you alphabet boy community, stop trying to give dudes passes when you didn't give Oscar De La Hoya a pass. If you didn't give Oscar De La Hoya a pass and you jumped on Anthony Joshua for all kind of stuff or stuff you said that you thought was suspect, keep that same energy with Wilder. Keep that same energy with Adrien Broner and Tank Davis, and keep that same energy with Errol Spence. That's all I'm saying. Don't be hypocritical with the energy. Don't be selective with the energy. You see what I'm saying? You spread it around, give it to everybody, and that's why I don't like them dudes, man. I like Blue, you know what I mean. But he on the same stuff too. But I like Blue. But for none, oh my, yeah, that dude there, man. Him and another dude I call Drew the Midget. Them dudes there, man. They something else, man. They really something else. But it is what it is. That's all I'm saying. Keep that same energy, because I'm gonna keep that same energy. I'm going to keep that same energy with every fighter. I don't give a damn who it is, from flyweight to super heavyweight and anything in between. Everybody gonna get it. I don't care.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now, where are the OGs in Errol Spence corner? Where are his mentors? You know, this brother almost lost his life for drinking and driving. You know, doing 150 miles per hour in a Ferrari, flipped his Ferrari over. He almost died. Still hasn't learned his lesson. Now he's still drinking. Now he's still getting high. hanging out with the same crowd. What is it going to take for Errol Spence to wake up and learn from these mistakes? Because God gave you a second chance and you still doing the same old bullshit. Now, like Coach Malachi said, you could get away with partying and drinking, fighting guys like Danny Garcia, who never beat anybody in the welterweight division. And now they hyped up his fight with Danny Garcia, try to build up Danny Garcia as some type of killer in the welterweight division. But who did Danny Garcia beat at welterweight, Coach Malachi? Now,
Nobody.
Terrence Crawford, nobody. And guess what? They gave him all the credit for fighting him, built up to Danny Garcia. But when Terrence Crawford, who's the champion, who's undefeated, you guys won't keep the same energy. You've been avoiding Terrence Crawford for years, and these Errol Spence fanboys making different excuses why he's avoiding Terrence Bud Crawford, because Terrence Crawford is the biggest threat to him. You can't get away with drinking and partying and blowing up in between fights to 200 pounds like you did in that Sean Porter fight, and you almost got beat by Sean.
Yeah, you did. Listen, if it wasn't for that knockdown, he might have lost that
I'll be
fight.
back, brother.
Okay.
My phone is dead.
Okay. You want to sign back in or? Bo, what's going on, fam? Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Coach? Man, I'm in this boxing group I just joined the other day, man, and man, these Errol Spence fanboys are pissed, man. Now they got memes trying to float around. They putting them out there showing Terrence Crawford on top of Bo Matt with a towel wrapped around his neck, and they like laying in the bed or something like that. And they sitting up here talk. They talking about, hey, talking about Earl. Look at Bud. Like this is how desperate these Errol Spence fanboys are.
Hey, as a matter of fact, and they won't even. And the crazy part about it is that those are deflect tactics. They're not even addressing their guy. You see what I'm saying? So because they're mad at. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Bo, this is what I'm talking about, fam. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Now you trying to drag Terrence Crawford through the mud. You see what I'm saying? No. Y'all cut it out. Cut it out. We're not fixing to do it. That's the same thing that Fanon did. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this here. Errol Spence is a hell of a fighter. I like Errol Spence. To this day, he's one of my favorite boxers. All I'm saying is we have to admit he's officially out of the closet now. He's officially out of the closet. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what you do in the public, in front of everybody, in front of a camera, where the world can see, that is what you're trying to show everybody what you represent and what you're about. This wasn't done behind closed doors. This was done in the public. So I'm saying if that's what he's into, if he pitching and catching, that's an old school term. You know, that's what we use down here in Florida. If you pitching and catching, hey man, so be it. That's what you do. You see what I'm saying? But what you're not going to do is try to flip everything. Flip it. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and run interference. And it is what it is. We're not going to do that. That's all I'm saying. Now, I know what strap season means now, and I know what man down, and I mean it. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Strap season, I know what Errol Spence mean by strap season, and I know what he mean by man down. Man, I'm not trying to say that's what they do in Dallas, Texas. You see what I'm saying? But we know he like to ride horses. We know that, and ain't nothing wrong with riding horses. You know what I mean? But I don't, does he like to ride something else? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if he like to be booed up with high yellow light skinned rappers, okay, cool. You see what I'm saying? If that's what he's into, that's what he's into. I'm going by what my eyes is telling me. My eyes tell me the same thing that I saw with Wilder twerking, and Wilder saying that he want to have a baby, get pregnant, and want to have a baby one day. My eyes show me the same thing when I saw Tyson Fury kissing Sefer Seferi in the mouth, in the ring. My eyes tell me the same thing when I saw Adrien Broner humping Marcos McDonald in the ring. And when I saw Adrien Broner and Tank Davis booed up in the club, and Adrien Broner turned his head to his right and puckered his lips up so Tank can give him a kiss in the mouth. My eyes tell me the same thing when I saw that with Errol Spence. And I'm going to keep that same energy. Period. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's what it is.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I'm just looking at these because like I said, that channel I just joined on Facebook, that group, man. I ain't realized, man, that group is a pro PBC page and whatnot. I didn't even realize it because all they doing is on this page, they in particular, they just roasting Crawford and some other guys that they don't like on there. But they
Yeah,
they pumping up Spence and Wilder still.
well, you know, listen, most of these content creator YouTube channels that are on YouTube right now, most of them are pro PBC, pro Errol, pro Wilder channels. You see what I'm saying? So when I started my channel in January, I just got tired of it. I'm like, man, it's just too one-sided, right? It's just too one-sided. You have a few channels in the UK that try to be a little bit fair, but over here in America, most of these channels, the Alphabet Boy community kind of like had a lock on the narrative. So when I call myself the LDBC killer, I am attacking the entire narrative. I'm attacking 7A Sports, aka Jabba the Hutt. I call them up by name and I show my face on camera because I'm not hiding anything. I want smoke from Jabba the Hutt, Blue, and I like Blue. It's Blue, Fanon. They say he kicked him out of the LDBC. He's still LDBC in my eyes. Because once LDBC, always LDBC. You was with him in that same narrative. Now, he didn't change his narrative. He's pushing the same narrative. So he's still using the same LDBC talking points. So him, Boxing Ego, Drew Tight, all of them. Oh, listen, my job, Coach Malachi Williams, right here in Miami, Florida, my job is to attack the Alphabet Boy narrative. And I'm going to do it every damn chance I get. When they get out of line, I'm gonna put them right back in line. If they get out of pocket, I'm gonna put them right back in pocket. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not gonna apologize. I mean everything that I say. You see what I'm saying? Because I love the sport of boxing too much, you know, to be a fanboy of a boxing channel, to be a fanboy of a particular boxer, and listen, man, I don't do no dick riding. That we don't roll like that. I wasn't raised that way. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just call it like it is. You know, listen, right now, Errol Spence, he out the closet. I'm saying this. This is Coach Malachi Williams, April 20th, 2021. And what time it is right now? 4:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Said that, and you timestamp this. It's official. Errol, the true Spence Jr. is officially out of the closet. Period. Broner is out of the closet. Wilder is out of the closet. Listen, Fury is out of the closet. These guys are officially out of the closet, and I'm calling it like it is.
Sure, Earl gonna need a new nickname, man. Ain't gonna call him the truth no more. Well, I guess the truth is coming out. So
yeah, the truth. And then no, listen. And this is another thing. Guess what music they was dancing to? When they was dancing in the kitchen. When they was dancing together.
Yeah, I forgot the song they was dancing to, but I saw it when they first posted the video. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my goodness, man. These dudes got their pants sagging and they dancing right next to each other and whatnot.
I'm finna tell you, they was dancing to Young Thug.
Oh man.
They was dancing to Young Thug. So hold on. This guy say, what he say? Them dudes ain't gay, bro. All right, listen. Okay. Hey man, come on over here and get some of this smoke, bro. What's your name? Noonie. Come on over here. Here go a link. Come get some of this smoke. You the guy who I'm looking for. Come on, bring your ass. Come on, Cletus. Cletus, come on. Them dudes ain't gay. Okay, come on. How do you know? Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Come on. I dropped the link in there. You want to defend it? Go ahead, Noonie. Go ahead and defend it. You see what I'm saying? Free smoke for you too. Let's go. Defend your homeboys. Defend them. You see what I'm saying? We want that smoke. We want that smoke. Man, come on in, man. Come on, Cletus. Cletus, come on. Cletus, come on. I don't know if you ever saw Nutty Professor. You know, Nutty Professor. Come on, Cletus. Bring your Noonie. Please come on. I dropped the link right here. You listen. Here go the link on the screen, Cletus. Noonie, let's go. You're gonna have to like prove to me that they're not. What is it? What? All right. Okay, well, I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. The energy hit different. Yeah, the energy, man. The energy, yeah, man. Listen. Come on the show, homie. Listen, come on the show, Noonie. You say, you say, apparently you saying I'm wrong, right? Okay, cool. I'm going by what my eyes see, the eye test. You know what I mean? If it quacks like a duck, walk like a duck, it's a duck. You're trying to tell me my eyes are showing me something different. If this is what you're saying, you see what I'm saying? Then come on the show and explain it to me. Maybe I'm slow. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I don't know what. Maybe my eyes are telling me lies. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I have a lying pair of eyes that God gave me. So apparently you saw the same thing I saw, but you interpreted it differently than I did. So come on in and maybe enlighten me.
Hey, Noonie said he ain't ducking.
Oh, there you go. Let's go. Noonie, let's go. Here you go. Let's roll. We got Noonie in the building. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give Noonie a round of applause. And we have haters have opinions. Let's give him a round of applause.
What's up? Oh, man.
And we're going to ring the Tyson bell.
Oh,
all right, let's go. Noonie, let's go. Explain, break it down to me. Where you from, Noonie?
I'm from Houston, Texas, bro.
Okay, you from Texas. Good. Who I'm looking for. Let's go.
All right, so check it. Like, first of all, let me just clarify.
Noonie.
Hey,
you had froze up. You had froze up.
I don't. I'm froze.
No, you're fine now. You had froze up though. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What I was saying is, first I want to clarify that I'm not one of these, huge PBC fangirls that they just ride with nothing but PBC. But I do ride with Errol Spence. Dude's a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think what he was doing was necessarily gay. Like me, I'm Mexican, bro. I get with my family all the time and we drinking. I'll kiss my brother-in-law in the cheek. I'll kiss my brother in the cheek. We all drunk. We having fun. That don't necessarily mean I'm gay, bro. I'm married. I got 5 kids.
I don't know. De La Hoya Mexican too, but when he be drinking and he be on that coke, he be dressing up like a woman.
No, but see, that's a different story, though. That's a different story, man.
Y'all go ahead and cook.
Hello?
No. I'm saying y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and talk.
Yeah. It's just a different story whenever you wearing fishnets, whatever the heck he was wearing, or you just having fun, a little. I don't see it as gay. I just think they too drunk, too lit, they just having fun, bro.
All right, I got a question for you. You from Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
You ever heard of the rapper Mo3?
Who?
Mo3.
Mo3? Nah, I haven't heard of him.
Well, Yellow Beezy paid a booty bandit to kill Mo3, a dude that sleeps with transgender. How the hell Yellow Beezy met up with a killer that have sex with transgenders?
Shit, man, I don't know, man. That's out my pay grade, man. I don't hang around with them dudes.
I mean that's Errol Spence boy, right? Them dudes in the community, huh?
Man, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not gonna get all into like that man's business or who hangs around with or anything like that. But my eye test is telling me the dude ain't gay, bro. I mean, come on, man.
Nah. Your eye test, the only test you got on the eyes is when you see him in the ring and he be boxing. You know what I'm saying? But outside of boxing, that was the most suspect video I ever seen. The boy didn't even want to get kissed, and Earl was forcing it on him. That was crazy.
That was Earl being drunk, bro. That was Earl
can I say something? Can I say something real quick? So you said you be like playing around with your brother and your brothers-in-law or whatnot. Now let me ask you this, man. Do you dance around your brothers and brothers-in-law with your pants halfway down your ass and shit?
Nah, man, I'm too good for that, man. That stage done. That I ain't no teenager no more, bro. These dudes haven't grown yet, man. They ain't grown. They probably yes, man, and they stuck in the early 2000s.
But, all right, listen. This is what I have to say, right? I'm 47, bro. I'm 47 years old, right? I'm almost 50. So my perspective is totally different, maybe from your perspective. I have gay family members in my family, cousins, aunts. I live here in Miami, South Beach. You're gonna see a lot of that on South Beach, right?
Right.
Where I'm from, I understand you say he was drunk. I get that, right? Alcohol brings out what I've been drunk plenty of times. Right? I have never in my life hung out with my homeboys. I've been drunk around my homeboys. We've never like put our arms around each other, holding each other arm, hand, like I got my arm around holding his hand, and I'm trying to kiss him on the neck, and my homeboy saying I'm gay. We have never done that. Never. Now, that's probably acceptable behavior. And again, I'm not knocking what another man wants to do. If that's what another man wants to do, then so be it. I'm not knocking that. All I'm saying is you have to keep that same energy. If Oscar De La Hoya is wearing fishnets, high on cocaine, and heels, you didn't say, I'm not saying you, the people who represent Errol Spence, they didn't say, oh man, you know what, Oscar was high on coke. They didn't give him no pass. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they're defending him hard right now. Yeah, they're going out their lane to defend him right now.
Anthony Joshua, supposedly, they say they never see him with any women. He's always around guys. They went at him vehemently, right? At Anthony Joshua. But Wilder can say he wants to get pregnant and have a baby and twerk. Broner can hump Marcos Maidana in the ring, pumping his lips up, the kiss tank in the club, in the nightclub. This is video footage of this. And Errol Spence can hug up on Yellow Beezy and grab his arm, put his arms around him, tell him he love him, and then try to kiss him on the neck. And the women who are recording the video are saying, look, don't do that. That looks suspect. They're going to say this and say that. And Yellow Beezy said, man, this dude gay. What kind of stuff is this? So Yellow Beezy lying. So what you're telling me is my eyes is lying to me. This is what I have the issue with. Keep that same energy that they have Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay, now let's say just for fun. Let's say the dude is gay. So what? Dude in the ring, he's a grown ass man knocking dudes out.
Right, but but if you hear what I'm saying, if he's gay, so what? That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with him.
I don't think he is. I personally don't think he is. I just think he's messing around, having fun.
Hey, Nunu, I'll tell you something, man. Alcohol brings out the real in you. All right, when you drunk, that's the real you. I never heard a drunk lie.
Hey, Nunu, I just want to add this, man. It's not that coach is saying like, yo, he's roasting him for being gay. What he's roasting is the LDBC running interference by going at other fighters, you know what I'm saying? Because
I get it now. I get what y'all. Okay, I get what you're doing. You're going against the LDBC that they going, talking about other fighters like this. But when it's one of their fighters that they, really dug for, that they really, cut for, they're gonna make all kinds of excuses for them.
Right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Errol Spence is one of my favorite fighters. I like Errol Spence. You see what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with his personal life. I don't know Errol Spence. I don't know his personal life. I like Errol Spence as a boxer. All I'm saying is just what you just said. The Alphabet Boys keep that same energy. Like they roasting Terrence Crawford right now. Like, what are you roasting Terrence? How you gonna roast Terrence Crawford? But you gonna Errol Spence get a pass. What did Terrence Crawford do to get roasted outside of what because he laughed and made a joke, made jest at Errol Spence, booed up with Yellow Beezy trying to kiss him on the neck. You see what I'm saying? So they're mad at him for, you know what I mean? But you ain't mad at Yellow Beezy for saying that Errol Spence gay. You ain't mad at the women who recorded on the video. And Errol Spence looked directly in the camera. And you know what I mean? So come on, man. Listen, Errol Spence need to stop drinking though. You see what I'm saying? He needs to take the sport of boxing a lot more. He needs to stop drinking because it's obviously he's inebriated. He was drunk. That's obvious. You see what I'm saying? And he has to take the sport. That's how he got in the
he almost lost his career because of alcohol.
Yeah, he almost lost his life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He almost lost his life. So that's all I'm saying. Just keep that same energy. Don't go after Anthony Joshua and go after Terrence Crawford. And they didn't do any of this stuff, but you're going to give Wilder a pass. You're going to get Adrien Broner and Tank Davis a pass. And you're going to give Errol Spence a pass. How you going to attack two fighters, but then give everybody else a pass because they're PBC? Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. If whatever Errol Spence's lifestyle is, so be it. I don't care nothing about that. You see what I'm saying? Whatever he does, that's his life. I have nothing to do with that. I mean, I like him as a boxer. You're right. That doesn't mean he can't fight. I'm just saying, look, man, if you know, because there is a such thing as people being bisexual. You ever heard? You heard of bisexual, right? You know,
I think everybody has.
People pitching and catching. They call it pitching and catching right here in Florida. You play both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? During the daytime, you with your wife, and at night, you with your homeboys. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, if that's what they do, that's what they do. That's all I'm saying.
But like, I see what you're saying, but still, like to me, I don't think he's gay. He's just, you know, he's just playing around, bro. To me, I see where you coming from. You know, you getting at the LDBC, but you shouldn't use the LDBC as an excuse to get at Errol just because they go for Errol. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not using the LDBC as an excuse. I'm using what Errol Spence put out there on video as an excuse. That's all I'm saying. He put it out there. Mm-hmm. He put it out there. Listen, let's get rid of the LDBC for a minute. We're just going to address strictly what I saw. I saw a man booed up with another man, grabbed his arm around his shoulder, holding his arm, and forcibly trying to kiss him on the neck. And the guy who he was trying to kiss on the neck said that what kind of stuff it is, this dude gay. And the women who was holding the camera said that, hey, don't do that. That's not a good look. So everybody recognized that this was a bad look. Who was in this video? Everybody recognized that. You see what I'm saying? And they acknowledged that. So what do you have to say about what Yellow Beezy said? And what do you have to say about what the women said who said that, look, this is a bad look. People gonna say you gay. Don't do that on camera. And Errol Spence said, oh man, I don't care nothing about that. That's my brother. I love him. What do you have to say about Yellow Beezy and the women? What do you have to say about them? You know, well, maybe, you know, they was taking it the wrong way, or, you know, a lot of times, see, like I said, you know, me and my family, a lot of times we play around, you know, we dance Mexican music, you know, you know, sometimes I'll dance with my brother-in-law, you know, I'll dance with my sister, like, and there'll be people who feel uncomfortable about that. And they'll be like, oh, that's gay. As long as I feel comfortable with who I am, I don't care what another man says. Right. And that's cool. Listen. That's a family thing. If that's what you do, like you Latino. Yo soy Latino también. You know what I mean? Yo soy Dominicano. Mm-hmm. Yo soy Dominicano. Mi papá es de aquí, de los Estados Unidos. Yo nací aquí en Miami, Florida, pero mi mamá es de Santo Domingo. You know what I mean? So I'm Dominican and black. You see what I'm saying? Sure. We don't do that. I'm just saying we don't do that. But if that's what you do, I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm not trying to down anybody sexual preference. I'm not trying to do that at all. All I'm saying is you know, now I know. That's all I'm saying. Strap season means something different to me now when I see Errol Spence. That's
man, as a boxing fan, I'm tired of this shit. 1 minute, if the dude ain't riding the damn horses, the other minute he's out here hugging and kissing another man. What is going on? Just sign the fight, man. I don't want to see the Crawford fight, man. Okay, yeah, well, you know, you want to see him in the ring. I mean, but to be clear, speaking of boxing, the dude calling out Ugas, he calling out Crawford. You know, I understand that Crawford fight might never happen because of the promotional thing. Yeah, but the dude fighting the best he can in his division. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not upset with the Ugas fight. I like it. I like the Ugas fight. I'd rather the Crawford fight because. But that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Yeah, I let that shit go. But the Ugas is a good fight. But I really wanted the Sean Porter rematch because I felt Sean edged it. That's my opinion. I felt Sean edged it. A lot of people disagree. You know what? I'm with you on that one. I think that at the bare minimum, it was a tie. I think it was a draw. Sean was pushing. Sean Porter gave him everything he could handle. He never took a step back. Never. Dude. I mean, that's you want to talk about Mexican style. Sean Porter, he got that down to a T. Yo, people only see the knockdown in the fight, and that's why it gets me mad. It's not. It's 12 rounds to a fight. I felt Sean pushed him to the limit. Sean gave him all he. Yo, I thought Earl was drunk in the fight. The way he was like stumbling and clumsy. Sean was coming with the pressure, but you know, it was a split decision. That means it could have went either way. I would have loved to see a rematch immediately, but you know how the business works. But you don't see Porter pushing for it though. I mean, he pushed it that night. That night he kept calling for it. But after that, you don't see him pushing it. And Earl was like, I mean, didn't the car crash happen after?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so it was over. The car crash happened.
And then not only that, Danny Garcia got in the ring right after that fight and went up and said he wanted to fight Earl.
Yeah, so it was
Right.
like you ain't gonna see this rematch, man.
But after that, you haven't seen, you see him pushing for Crawford.
Nah, I don't think Spence is pushing for Crawford, man. Because
no, I'm talking about Porter.
Oh yeah,
I will say this. I don't think Porter pushing for it either, because Porter would have activated that mandatory just like the Mean Machine did when he fought Crawford.
He had that option and he didn't do it.
I want to see. Wait a minute. Isn't this the week that Top Rank got the big announcements for Crawford? I'm still waiting for the big announcement.
Man, Bob Aaron full of shit. That was 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
That was
damn.
Hey, listen, fam. Haters have opinion. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
So,
Look, Crawford said it clear. He told Bob, if he doesn't get the big fights, he's leaving. So September is right around the corner. If he doesn't get the next big fight, he's gone. So we're gonna wait it out.
Now, is he going to PBC?
Look, man.
No.
He
might go to PBC. PBC got 1 million fighters. He can go to Matchroom.
Yeah.
He can go to
you go to the DAZN. You ain't got no fights there. Who's he gonna fight there?
No. Look, listen, man. The way DAZN was promoting that boy that night when Hooker fought Virgil Ortiz was crazy. They had him as number one.
Right. Because they trying to snatch him up.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. They're trying to snatch him up.
Even De La Hoya said, "Nah, he's too good for me to come back to fight him."
He called him number 1 pound to pound.
Yeah, and Virgil Ortiz was like, "Man, I want to fight him, the number one." Errol Spence was there that night, but the cameras was shining on Crawford.
But
that night.
Realistically, how many fights is there for him to do there?
I mean, Eddie got the bag. Eddie got the bag.
I put it like this, man. I don't think it really matter what promotional thing you sign up for. If a fighter wants to fight, if two people want to fight, they're gonna make the fight happen. Because we've seen this throughout the past. De La Hoya and Trinidad fought 2 different promotions. You know what I'm saying? Who like quite a few people. I mean, like look at Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, like 2 different promotions. If they really want to fight each other, the fight will happen. I think it's more on the fighters than the promotion. The promoters.
Yeah, sometimes they use it as an scapegoat. Sometimes they use it as a way to duck or this and that. But PBC is notorious for wanting all the fights in house. They want everything in their terms, and some people don't like that. So it's hard to deal with that.
I don't see Crawford going to PBC, man. I just don't see it. He don't even like them fighters over there.
And look, done over there. But if he's looking for a legacy, there's more fights to be done over there.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. All the fighters are there, but even the fighters that's there aren't even fighting each other. All right, have you seen Thurman versus Spence? No. Have you seen Ugas versus Thurman? No.
But Thurman was ducking everybody for years, bro.
Yeah,
but that was on him. That was on him.
Well, I can't say that, man. I can't say Thurman was ducking everybody. I mean, because he fought
the most people. Out of all of them, he was the one. Sean Porter's the one that fought them all. But Thurman is everybody.
Sean Porter he's the one that fought everybody.
Yeah, but you don't see Danny Garcia pushing for the big fights either at welterweight. Like, how many throughout the years I saw Danny Garcia cherry pick the most? I only know one good win Danny Garcia had at welterweight, and that was Robert Guerrero. That was it.
Right.
That was it.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it's not guaranteed. Just because he go to PBC, he'll get the big fights.
Hey, to interject on what you're saying, brother. Haters have opinions. Look at what's the dude name in the lightweight division?
I'm talking about
Marcus
Gary
Brown.
Russell?
No, not Marcus.
Oh, you talking about? Wait, who you talking about?
Lightweight champion. He fight like once a year.
Gary Russell.
Gary Russell.
Gary Russell Jr. He went PBC and he can't even get a fight.
He's not even in the schedule. He's not even on the schedule.
He don't fight nobody.
Right. He fights. He's just not on the schedule. It's just he can't get the fights he wants. He can't get the Tank Davis fight. He can't get the Leo Santa Cruz fight. He can't get the fights. Why? That shows you just because you sign with them doesn't mean you could get the fights. It all matters if the other fighters want to fight you.
But Gary at fault there too, because he suffers from the same thing as Andrade. They fight once a year and a half, and you can't keep your name relevant like that. You gotta stay active.
I feel you. Andrade was the most active he ever was with Matchroom. The problem was COVID happened. But he fought his mandatory. Lamb Williams got him out the way. Meanwhile, Jamal Charlo still fighting cab drivers, and nobody says nothing. People put pressure on the opponents that Terrence Crawford fights.
You think Andrade beat Charlo?
Hell yeah. But let me tell you something. You see, a lot of people put pressure on the opponents that Terrence Crawford picks, but nobody says nothing about when Jamal Charlo fights these nobodies. I only know one opponent that Charlo beat as a champion, and that was K9. After that, he ain't beat no other champion as a champion. For real.
Right. Yep. Look,
Eddie Hearn sent that boy.
The Charlo brothers, they from Houston, so I cut for them.
I know. But listen, Eddie Hearn sent that boy the $7 million contract to unify with Andrade. Andrade didn't turn it down. Guess who did?
Yeah, he turned it down. He said it wasn't enough money.
Yeah, and now he got Benavidez to play with, and he don't want to play with him.
Yeah, well, he want that smoke.
No, I don't think anybody denying that Maul fucking up right now. He's making himself look bad. Yeah. He's making himself look bad. He's hurting the Charlo brand.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
And Mel doing everything he can to keep it up, keep the stock up.
Jamel is when you want to, like, a fanboy of Jamal Charlo. When you diss Jamal Charlo, the first thing a Jamal Charlo fanboy does is, but look at Jamel. They start talking about Jamel. I'm like, nah, I'm talking about this motherfucker. What is he doing?
Yo, another thing too, man. This is why I lost respect for Jamal, man. Danny Jacobs got in his grill, and Jamal basically just went quiet, man. He ain't even said nothing. He was talking all that jump before Danny Jacobs showed up and then jumped in his grill and told him. He's like, yo, he's trying to push that fight. He was like, yo, he said, I'm pushing M's. He like, what are you pushing? Like, let's make the fight.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jamal ain't said nothing.
Yeah,
he went
Jamal fucking up.
Yeah, Jamal did the smoky thing. When he leave, I'll be talking again. That's what he did. He was quiet. When he here, I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again. That's what he did. But let me tell you, you asked me if I think Andrade would beat Jamal. Hell yeah. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Jamal was the one that struggled with the washed up Austin Trout, right?
Right.
All right. Jamal was the one that got the gift decision over Corball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he struggles with only southpaws.
But all right, so the Andre fight, it was a decisive win, but I think we all seen a little cracks on the shield. I think
the thing is, the boy wasn't active, man. COVID got that boy. He
got rocked twice.
And my thing is this too, man. We Liam Williams when he was coming off a 7 knockout win streak or something like that. We can't. I mean, just because he doesn't have a name doesn't mean he ain't a tough fighter either. You know what I'm saying?
I think that might have been his toughest fight to date.
Yeah, that was his toughest fight to date was Jack Koke, split decision.
Right,
that was the toughest one, and he wasn't active, and he had a fight in Germany. But let me tell you, Lamb Williams had a better shot than any other boxer against Andrade for one reason. He used to spar Billy Joe Saunders every day back in the UK.
Similar styles.
Similar styles. So he was already used to what he was going to face. Who's slicker than Billy Joe Saunders as a southpaw? Only Andrade. That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So Jamal always struggled with southpaw.
He's real awkward.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. You never know what Andrade going to do.
Honestly, it's hard for me to talk mess about him because he's so talented, but I really truly do feel that he has robbed himself and us from a better career than he's had so far.
His biggest mistake was signing the Rock Nation when he did. That was it. That was the biggest mistake he did.
The dude is anybody can see how talented he is. Just imagine if he would have been more active, if he would have fought a little bit better opposition. The dude is crazy talented.
I think we could still see the best of him if he gets the Golovkin fight. If Eddie could make that happen.
He kills that dude. He murders him. Who else throws a uppercut from 2 feet away?
Yeah.
It lands it 3-4 times in a row.
So you feel Andrade will kill Golovkin?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
I
will say, like, I think Andre will beat Golovkin, but Golovkin got a chin though, man. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
It ain't gonna be no knockout.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it ain't gonna be no knockout.
He'll school him. We saw how Golovkin takes the uppercuts.
We gotta put it. Golovkin is like Liam times 2. The dude, crazy endurance, never stop, never goes back down. He smothers you with punches, so he can do the same thing Liam does, but twice as good.
Yeah.
So who knows how that plays out?
Yeah, but the thing about Golovkin is the age. It's coming to him. Yeah, so I really believe, Andrade gets him out of the way, and then Jamal has no excuse, right? Because Andrade finally beat somebody. Eddie Hearn got to make that fight happen, man. The Zone got to do it. Like, why is the Zone even paying for Golovkin to fight bums?
The Zone is fucking up right there. The Zone is fucking up. They have Triple G, and you have Andrade, and you haven't fought them, and then Canelo. I know Canelo's on his own thing. He's up at 68 and he's doing his thing over there. He's trying to be undisputed, but still, I mean, you telling me that a Billy Joe Saunders fight is bigger than an Andrade fight?
Nah, I think so. I think this is gonna sound crazy, Nunu, but Saunders has a better resume than Jamal Charlo and Andrade put together.
Okay,
well, it's a bigger fight for one reason. What's name has a whole country. Both of them got a whole country behind them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what makes it a bigger fight.
Well, see, Canelo's he's been doing that. They act like we don't know what they're doing. They're trying to grow his fan base over in the UK ever since he got with Eddie Hearn. He's fought nothing but Brits, UK dudes, and he's building his brand over there, and they're doing good. Obviously, they're doing good because this is like the third Brit he's fought in a row, besides that Turkish dude.
Look, I have no problem with this Billy Joe Saunders vs Canelo fight. No problem at all. Because I look at Jamal and Andrade, they never fought a Andy Lee. They never beat a Andy Lee. They never beat a David Lemieux. They never beat a Cruz. Wait, and look, Chris Eubanks is there for them dudes to fight.
Andrade?
Well, yeah, he did that. But we're talking about the resume. Billy Joe, he done beat champions. He really done beat champions. Andrade and Jamal haven't, man. Just Jamal only beat K9. You know what I'm saying? The only thing Jamal and Andrade have is beating Venice Monterosian. That's it. Let's keep it real. Saunders deserved it more than them.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Jamal fought Derenchenko too, right? They fought Derenchenko.
He did, but we got to.
That was a good.
He doesn't want to get another. He doesn't want.
Now Derenchenko almost beat Well, actually, I thought Derenchenko beat Triple G.
I thought so too.
Derenchenko got robbed against Triple G.
Yeah. And some people think that he beat Jacobs too.
That was.
I don't know. I didn't see that one. I thought Jacobs actually won that.
You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie, man. I saw that fight twice, man. I kind of thought Jacob did knock him down, but outside of that knockdown, I think Buddy was giving Jacobs the business a little bit. So that fight could have been a draw either way. I don't.
And you know what, Coach?
I kind of think Derenchenko won that fight too, man.
I also believe Selesky gave Jacobs the business too, and he just got dropped. People only saw the knockdown, but that boy Selesky gave Jacobs problems, and he won almost. He won more rounds than I saw Jacobs win. Selesky, the dude that Andrade schooled and dropped like 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? But people don't mention that.
Right? Yeah, you're right. But I think it's if Triple G ain't doing what it's supposed to do, I think it's time to strip him. To be honest,
it's time to remove him off the zone. Honestly,
it's trying to strip him off the belt. It's time to. Man, there needs to be some good fights going on in 60. There's too many good fights and nobody's fighting each other.
Yeah,
man. And it's gonna have. I also want Maul.
Yeah,
you froze up.
Yeah, I think he was gonna say he wants Jamal to get into the fights also, and I agree.
Oh yeah, he back. Go ahead. You froze up. Go ahead.
Yeah, you was gonna say something about Jamal. We didn't hear that last part.
Oh yeah, Jamal needs to jump up to 168 to let Big Brother Mel come up to 60 after he becomes undisputed and do his thing because he ain't doing shit at 60.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna have to be Big Brother Mel to go up to 60 and do shit.
Yeah, after Jamel fights Castano, he should move up to 160. Yeah.
And Maul has to go up to.
Jamel will really fight Andrade. Jamal wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, they were going to, but Andrade pulled out.
Yeah, that was the Rock Nation shit that I was talking about earlier. That
was 8 years ago, and that was.
I mean, and on top of that, from when I read the article, they said they did a deal without Andre really knowing like the amount and all that other stuff. Like they basically try to lowball him and whatnot for like 250,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the perfect time to fight him now. You're gonna get $7 million.
And if Mark goes up to 68, you think he'll take that Benavidez fight?
No. If he wouldn't fight Andrade at 60, you think he gonna go on a suicide mission with some big boy Benavidez, man, that just keep coming forward all night?
That's the real boogeyman right there.
He is, man. That dude is big as fuck. The only problem,
I honestly don't even think Canelo wants to smoke.
nah, he don't want to. Nobody wants to smoke with that dude. Look, let me tell you something.
He's gonna have to move it to 75, 175 without fighting none of these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about Benavidez though. It's all Benavidez's fault though. At the end of the day, it's all his fault. He should have never been sniffing coke. He should have been.
Right.
He should have never missed weight. He would have been a champion. And then PBC, Caleb Plant said the only reason he never fought the guy was because the man never kept the belt for 6 months. And I think that fight would have happened already if the boy just would have kept being a champion, kept his belt. And I see him better at 175.
About Benavidez, he's young. He's 24.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of time to because anybody can see the talent is there. Dude, that's a bad boy right there.
He lets the hands go real fast.
That's one bad boy right there.
Yeah, he's slow on the feet, but he got the hand speed. But at 175, if he move up, the division will be great at 175 because you got better BF.
Yeah, imagine that fight.
Yeah, you got better BF. You got Bivol. You got Gilberto Ramirez that's about to fight Bivol after they get their tune-ups in. You got, let me see who else. You got Marcus Brown. You got it's so many fights at 175.
I feel like he's gonna have to move to 175 without ever fighting Canelo, Charlo, Demetrius. He's not gonna end up fighting none of these dudes. They don't want to fight him.
It's so sad. It's so sad
when you have to move to 175 without ever getting a good fight.
Yeah, it's sad when you're when you have talent and you can't even show it because the other fighters don't want to fight you. Man, if boxing only had one promoter, you know what I'm saying, and that how UFC and MMA there is no ducking, they just get it in. That's the only thing that's killing boxing, man. Because we never get to see a star rise to the occasion. We never get to see it because motherfuckers is always ducking. Oh, the business ain't right, and we just never see the good fights, man. It's sad.
And that's to me, I blame the sanctioning bodies for that because UFC is almost kind of like it's like one ruler basically, man, and it's only one belt, so you have no choice but to fight to go for that belt and whatnot. It's not like 100 belts out there and then you claiming you the champion and everything in the UFC. So I blame the sanctioning bodies for that.
The best one to blame is that Suleiman dude. That dude is a cancer to the sport. He creates a belt every day.
And you know what, man? I think you guys are onto something, bro. Like, again, like yesterday's live, I was talking about, man, boxing needs to become more modernized when it comes to bringing a new fan base to the sport. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no way like a YouTuber like a Jake Paul can, even though he's
embarrassing to me.
I mean, even though that's not boxing really, that's more like
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's not boxing really, to be honest with you. But what I'm saying is the sport of boxing. Like I miss when Don King was in his heyday as a promoter. Don King and Bob Arum put on some of the best fights in the history of boxing. They was on two. They had fighters on different sides of the street. There was none of this Errol Spence stuff. You're on the wrong side of the street. I'm Big Fish. You know what I mean? You need to do A, B, C, and D. You ain't fought nobody in the welterweight division. With Don King and Bob Arum was on the top of their game, we got Tito Trinidad, who was with Don King Promotions, and De La Hoya, who was with Top Rank. They fought each other. We got the Haglers fighting the Durans, the Hearns, the Sugar Rays. It was none of this stuff. Now you have fighters who are doing terrible numbers. And again, guys, the era I come from, 360,000, 200,000, 250,000 pay-per-view buys, Errol Spence, is terrible numbers. It's terrible. Don't let anybody tell you anything other than that. If you look at the top 30, hell, look at the top 40 pay-per-view buys of all time. That shit don't even register nowhere in there. Those are decimal numbers. They have lowered the bar so low that if you do little to nothing from a number standpoint, you get praises as though you was Ali or you did Mike Tyson numbers or you did Floyd Mayweather numbers. That's how low the bar has been set by the Alphabet Boy community because they are the only ones that are saying this. Oh, he did such and such. He's doing big numbers. Those are not big numbers. So that's all I have to say. I'm gonna let you guys talk.
So yeah, man, I agree, Coach. Man, I always said it. Don King was good for boxing fans, but just bad for boxers. You know what I'm saying? That was it.
Yeah. You're right,
man.
And to be honest, I think Dana White is exactly like Don King. To be honest with you, he's good for the sport, but if you look at his fighters, they ain't making nothing.
But let me tell you something about that. What you just said. That is why people love and respect more MMA and UFC, because they're getting paid less, but there ain't no ducking. They're fighting everybody. So you're telling me boxers are getting paid way more, but they're afraid to take the challenge? That means they pussy. Think about it. I agree. If you getting paid, if Jamal's getting paid $7 million that he never made one, and he's turning it down because he's afraid to lose, he signed up for the wrong thing. You ain't signed up for boxing, bro. What you signed up for? To be a celebrity?
There's definitely something that needs to be done with the sport of boxing, because the fan base, like, you know, this is the first conversation that I've had with people that know as many boxers that I do since I can't remember when. You know, it's just hard, you know, to find many true boxing fans out here. And it's sad because, I mean, it's one of the great American pastimes. You know, there needs to be something done, you know, and maybe it has something to do with the boxers too. They need to be out here and promote themselves better too.
They just need to stop being pussy, man. That's what they really got to do. They need to go on the Macho Man rant on YouTube and be like, I want to fight you. You know, go to the press conference with a fighter they want to, attack the fight. You saw what Lara did with Canelo. That's what motherfuckers need to do. Go to where they, after the fight, and approach them. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, why are you ducking me? They got to bring back, what's his name? Mr. T, when he was on Rocky. You know what I'm saying?
Clubber Lane.
They got to do the Clubber Lane thing, man. That's how it's going to work.
Yeah, Clubber Lane. Yeah, man. Let me ask you a question. What do you think the numbers will be? What kind of numbers you think that Errol Spence and Ugas is going to do?
Not good. I'm going to tell you right.
I think that's going to do some good numbers. I think that should definitely well, Errol is already one of the top money men, so it could go to 400 or 500.
400 what?
Nah, man. No, man. No, people don't know. Listen.
Didn't he do 300 versus
Those are known names, man. People know them. People don't know Ugas, and I'm a fan of Ugas.
He did 360K pay-per-views with Mikey Garcia.
Right.
Mikey, Mikey has a big following, right?
Right.
Now, his next fight pay-per-view with Sean Porter, he did 300K. So he did 60,000 less with Sean Porter. Then he fought Danny Garcia. He did 250K. So he's regressing in pay-per-view sales. He's regressing. He's going backwards.
I thought it was 300 on that Danny Garcia.
No. I did a whole video on it. I pulled it up. No, Danny Garcia did 3.
My bad.
So financially, him and Danny Garcia, it makes sense business-wise for them to fight again because they made the most money together. But he's regressing. Nobody knows Ugas.
He's a much better boxer than Danny Garcia, though.
He's a better boxer.
Yeah, but the problem is nobody knows him.
Yeah, nobody knows him because he's been getting robbed. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, man. That's sad.
Yeah. I mean, to me, Ugas beat Sean Porter.
He did. He beat Sean Porter more convincingly than Spence did.
Right. Listen. He knocked him down. The referee said it was a slip.
Yeah. So it was a point in the fight where Sean Porter was back on his back foot. And we all know Sean Porter is a dude that comes forward. He was on his back foot because he ain't even know what to do anymore.
He didn't know what to do. Matter of fact, he fought the whole fight that way on the back foot.
Yeah. He ain't know what to do.
The people dismiss it. Ugas has a shot of beating Errol Spence.
Yes, he does. And I'm willing to put some money on him. That's the funny thing. He was calling out Spence way before.
Ugas has a shot of beating Errol Spence. People dismiss it maybe because, like y'all said, they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Listen, Ugas may have a Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson moment. He may have the best fight of his life.
Yeah, he been calling out Spence ever since he beat Kell Brook. He been calling him out.
Well, I would say this, though. I think Ugas was Errol Spence #1 mandatory, right? But Errol Spence chose to fight Ocampo or something like that.
Yeah. And you know, let me tell you something. If I'm not mistaken, Ugas is a switch hitter, right? Because when he fought Robinson, he turned southpaw, right? Am I right, Coach?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah, he did.
So this is the fight that we should watch and look and see if Spence could really beat Crawford, because he's fighting a switch hitter and Ugas, right? Ugas is a good. He ain't Crawford, but
Ugas is big too, man. I was looking at from video footage, I'm like, this is a big dude, man. Like, I mean, he's just as big as Spence, and you know, he's a big guy.
Everything is all muscle.
Yeah,
everything is cut up. Dude got like 8 packs.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Those Cuban fighters, those Southpaw Cuban fighters, they give everybody problems, bro. They give everybody problems. And I'm like, man, I know Errol Spence is a Southpaw as well, but I'm like, man, listen, styles make fights. I'm not saying, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing, as we know. Ugas is not a scrub.
And he goes to the body. He goes to the body. If we saw the Danny Garcia fight, there was moments. Danny did not let his hands go, but when he did it and he hit him, Spence to the body, Spence was out there hurting with the body shots, man. I remember him jumping back. So if Ugas could go to the body and, you know, do his little 1-2 and switch around, man, it's gonna be a long night for Errol, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a long night.
My issue with Ugas is he don't have that power that I wish he had, that can really turn a fight around. He more wears you down with his athleticism.
It's true. But when we saw that Omar Figueroa fight, he was hurting him. Omar didn't want to be in the ring that night.
Yeah, you're right.
He got to come in like that, like I'm taking over this shit. You know, he can't let it go to the judges, because the last fight he had with the judges, they was trying to rob him off a fight that he won every round. It was crazy.
Yeah, you're right about that. And that's the thing, like, you know, if they robbed Ugas against Sean Porter and it went 12 rounds and he clearly knocked Sean Porter down, I think that was in the 10th round. There was no entanglement of the feet. It was none of that. It was a clean punch. Porter went down. The referee waved it off. Sean Porter got up. He rubbed his gloves and said, "No, it was a knock. It was incidental. You know, it was a slip or something." I'm like, "Dude, that was a knockdown. That was a knockdown."
And let me tell you something, man. I be watching the Porter Way podcast, and he be talking hellish shit like he beat Ugas, man. He be saying, "Oh, Ugas is not good enough. He's not good enough to beat Boots." Motherfucker, you lost to him. What are you talking about? You really like he really believes
I
he
would
won.
say this too. I would say this too. When he did not Porter down, you know, Porter was really hurting that fight, man.
Yes, he was. He was dazed. He didn't know what to do. He was backing up. Man, that was the most clearest fight when you could tell when a dude lost, man. I can't believe I saw that on TV.
But this is the thing that get me with Porter. Now, when Terrence Crawford fought Mean Machine, Terrence Crawford got knocked down. I don't care what Terrence Crawford said. Mean Machine caught you, you went down. Terrence Crawford said he didn't, but Terrence Crawford lied. And that's my favorite fight. But he got knocked down against Mean Machine. Now, we know what happened. He ended up stopping Mean Machine 2 or 3 rounds later. He stopped him. You know what I mean? And Sean Porter said, no, that was a knockdown. Terrence Crawford got knocked down. But then he turns around and on the next note and say that when he got knocked down against Ugas, no, that wasn't a knockdown.
yeah, man. Look, I try to like the Porter.
What's going on, fam? I think you went out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My bad. It was somebody calling me. But yeah, when I try to like the Porter podcast, but it's too biased. You know what I'm saying? He's trying. It's like Al Heyman told him, "Listen, man, we need you to promote our fighters," because he out here. Oh, Poots is gonna be the next big thing, and then another minute, oh, Marcus Brown and all these other people. Man, he's just promoting every fighter that's on PBC. But the only person that I like that he promotes is Andrade. I like that he showed Andrade love. But that whole Porter podcast is biased, man.
But to be fair, Boots does look like the real deal, man. Kid looks good. The kid looks real good.
I like Boots. But I really do want to see, you know what I mean? Like, listen, Boots has 27 fights. He has the same amount of fights as Errol Spence.
Right. He's active. Yeah.
This guy's fighting like 4 times a year. So people may say, well, he haven't fought anybody. So this is my answer. This is my answer to the question. Go ahead.
My bad. Yeah, I missed out. I didn't hear what he said. My bad.
No. I'm saying, well, Boots. When people talk about Boots, I said Boots has 27 professional fights. He has the same amount of fights as Errol Spence. So people say, well, Boots haven't fought anybody. My question to people who say a fighter hasn't fought anybody, okay, that fighter is trying to fight you. You are somebody. Why you won't fight him then?
Yeah, listen, man.
You think Boots is ready for Errol?
I think he's ready. I think if you
ready for Errol and Crawford.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's going to win, but I'm saying I think he's ready.
Yeah.
Physically, athletically wise, he has the tools. Does he have experience? No. But guess what?
This is what he signed up for.
That's what he signed up for. We'll never know if they don't fight.
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoy what Virgil said. When he said that he wanted to weed out the champions, get some belts, have Boots have some belts, him have some belts.
Nah, man. That's what I hate about that shit. Get it out the way now. You had niggas young now. Get it out the way.
Think about how great that could be. You know, you got the Mexican versus the black. You got they're both gonna have belts. They're both gonna go there and unify. That fight could be huge.
I feel what you're saying, but this is the moment where they should fight. You saw the other day Dubois versus Joyce. That was a hell of a fight. Them dudes want to fight the champion, so they gotta fight each other first, man. And look,
Robert then come out and said that they ain't fighting him. They ain't thinking about him right now. So they call it.
Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearns fought when they was 23 and 25 years old.
Man,
but that's a different school now.
Coach, tell him at what age Wilfred Benitez became a champion. At 16, right?
Oh yeah, 16. Yeah.
So you telling me at 16 he was already fighting men all the way to his 20s without ducking nobody? That's what it should be, man.
Yeah, but
you can't have no excuses for Virgil Ortiz talking about, man, we young. Nah, get it out the way now, man.
Yeah,
it's a different school now. It's different. You know, they follow that Mayweather pattern of trying to get money, trying to get the fight.
No, they're not following the Mayweather pattern. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you look at Mayweather, they forget about Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd was trying to fight Chris Nassim Ahmed. He was trying to fight Sugar Shane Mosley back then. Pretty Boy Floyd fought everybody. He fought everybody that would get in front of him. And then they are trying to skip the Pretty Boy Floyd phase and say we want to fight Money May. The only problem with that is these fighters is not a draw like Mayweather, like Money May. They're not a draw like that. They won't fight. Money May fought Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, which was the top guy at the welterweight division at that time. These guys are not fighting the top guys at the welterweight division in order to become the next Floyd Mayweather. This is the problem. You can't say you're trying to follow Floyd Mayweather when you're not doing what Floyd Mayweather did. And Floyd Mayweather didn't say you on the wrong side of the street. Floyd Mayweather didn't say I'm Big Fish. He didn't do none of that.
And Nunu, man, you gotta be more realistic with yourself about that Virgil Ortiz comment, because De La Hoya, who is Mexican, never ducked nobody.
Right?
He fought them all.
No. He sounds like he's ducking. He sounds like he's ducking right now, for sure.
He gotta get it out the way.
Yeah. But I don't think Virgil beats Boots. I think Boots is too.
I think it's a hell of a fight because look, Lipinez to me wasn't no real champion. Who Lipinez beat? You know what I'm saying? If Terrence Crawford would have stayed at 140 and would have kept that IBF belt, he would have beat the shit out of Lipinez, and people would have said it was a cherry pick.
Stylistically, it should be a great fight.
Yeah. When Mikey Garcia fought Lipinez, people were hyping it up. They was like, "Oh, it was a war." Man, if Crawford would have fought Lipinez and stopped him in 4, people would have said it was a cherry pick.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Come on, we gotta be realistic.
Yeah, it's just what it is. It's the biasness in the sport from the reporting standpoint. If you don't like it, listen, it's one thing I learned a long time ago, man. My mom taught me this. When a person doesn't like you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you.
Right.
And that's how it is with Crawford. When you have certain boxing communities, when they don't like you, there's nothing. Listen, Crawford can fight Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and Keith Thurman in the same night. And they'll say, when Porter was coming off a loss, Thurman hadn't fought in 2 years, and Spence really wasn't trying. He was drinking or something. You see what I'm saying? Because when someone doesn't like you, there's nothing you can do to make them like you.
You see what you said?
But I used to be a fanboy of Mike Tyson. I was a fanboy of Pernell Whitaker, and I was a fanboy of Will Jones. And I was just like that. There was nothing that Mike Tyson can do that was wrong. I hated Lennox Lewis, not because he wasn't a good fighter, but because he beat Mike Tyson.
You saw the last thing you said? Terrence Crawford said, before Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia, Terrence Crawford said, "I am not going to be Spence's next opponent because I don't want that car accident excuse."
Right, he said that. He said, let him get some fights up on his belt, and he fought Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia hasn't beat anybody in the welterweight division, and they hyped him up. Oh, that's Danny Garcia. You know, some channels say Danny Garcia is a future Hall of Famer. Where?
Didn't he get it? If it wasn't for him fighting in Puerto Rico, he would have lost at Herrera.
Right. I'm like, where? Like who? Like where? Who did he beat? He lost to Sean Porter. He lost to Errol Spence. He lost to Keith Thurman. All of his step up, and Errol Spence even said that you have lost all of your step up fights.
And at 140, he got gift decisions from Lamont Peterson and Herrera.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't fight what's the dude name who supposed to been the bigger man at 140? Start with a K.
Victor Poster.
Victor Poster. Yeah, Victor. No, I said K, but you're right. Victor Poster.
His best win to date was Amir Khan and Lucas Matisse. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And Kendall Hall.
That's it. And you know, and that's it. So that now they're saying he's talking about going to 154. Well, I mean, for what?
For what? He won't fight
154.
He ain't gonna fight nobody at 154.
Yeah, he's talking about going to 154. I mean,
there's nothing for him.
At 154. He would get destroyed.
He loses to anybody at 154. He loses to Hurd. He loses to J-Rock. He loses to everybody at 154.
No. What about Earl moving up to 154?
He loses to everybody too.
You think so? He's big enough.
Hey,
I don't believe.
Earl started his career at 154. He actually moved down to 147.
Yeah, he found it easier. Because I don't believe. Like, look, man, if he was having problems with Sean Porter, man, he ain't gonna. Them dudes big, man. They too big up there, man. You know, I would like if he moves up, he should challenge himself versus Lara right away.
Right
away.
Lara too tough.
Yeah, Lara will school him.
Yeah, Lara tough.
Yeah, but then Lara moved up to 160 now, right?
Nah, he's not even active. But I'll tell you this. I remember when not long ago, Andrade called out Errol Spence. He said, hey, a guy moved up 2 weight classes to fight you. How about you move up 2 weight classes to fight me? And people was out here dissing Andrade for calling him out. For what? Why are you dissing him? Errol Spence said he's the boogeyman, right? I could see Andrade and him fighting. If Andrade could make 154 again just for Errol Spence fight. And I bet Earl will lose.
I don't think Earl will take that fight.
Andrade he looked tired at 160. He looked real tired.
No, but he was out 15 months. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not making any excuses for him, but he's been out for 15 months. A 15-month layoff can make most fighters look average at best. And he still won. So, you know.
I don't know. He was the decisive win. No doubt about it. I'm just saying he looked gassed. He looked gassed, and he did get rocked at least once.
You know, Nunu.
He did.
Let me tell you something.
Well, he looked gassed, but at the end of the day, he was fighting a pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take its toll on you.
And let me tell you something, Nunu. I really wish the other boxers have the eyes that you had on Andrade, that you felt that he was tired and weak, so they could have some balls and actually fight him. Because that's the only way it's going to be, right? You got to see him weak. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to take the fight. Hopefully, Jamal says, hey, man, I think I can beat this guy. Or Golovkin, one of them two.
Out of any of them, maybe Maul will probably be more likely to do it than Triple G, because Triple G, man, I'm done with him.
No, but Triple G is old now, man. Like, he's old right now.
Yeah, but you're holding up the belt.
Yeah, he give up the belt.
Yeah.
Give up the belt or pass the torch.
So that's the same thing I said with Manny Pacquiao when he was, you know, he wasn't fighting after he fought Keith Thurman. I said, man, if he need to get stripped, if he's not going to fight anybody, and eventually they stripped him. So I totally agree with that.
Let me tell you, Coach, man, I'm really, really, really hoping Terrence Crawford gets this Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that Errol Spence's whole thing was the 60-40. Then if this dude gets that Pacquiao fight and Earl fights Ugas and does bad numbers and Crawford do good numbers with Pacquiao, then we could get the fight because there ain't no more 60-40 no more, huh? Yeah. What you think?
I still don't think we're gonna get the fight, man, because you know they're gonna say Pacquiao was old and all the other stuff.
They signing that they about to announce that Crawford Pacquiao fight in like a week or two. Let me just tap in real quick with everybody because I was just listening to y'all talking about Spence. I'm right here in LA. Shout out Coach Malachi. I'm just tapping in. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I know all about this YTBC. That's how I found your channel and all that shit, you know. But I live here in LA. I'm an artist. I'm a part-time journalist too. I cover boxing. You know what I mean? Money Team and all that. But yeah, we right here in LA. Look, I just had to tap in your channel. Hey yo, Spence's resume is inflated, man. Way too hype. Who did he even fight? Ocampo, fucking his breakout fight was Kell Brook, all right, and fucking even he got hurt by fucking Chris Algieri. Yo, we right here in LA. Look, right by the Capitol building in
Yeah,
West Hollywood. That's where we
West
at.
Hollywood.
Right here in West Hollywood. But hey, yo, Triple G, he might fight Murata. But I got some I don't want to say sources, but that fight, Pacquiao Crawford, is going to be announced in a week or two. They just finishing it up. Contracts have already been agreed on. They're going to put up that $40 million. It was supposed to be McGregor, but he got beat. So it's most likely going to be in Dubai or Saudi. They're just finalizing that. But Pacquiao going to fight for sure.
I really hope what you're saying is true.
I hope what you're saying is true, man, because
yeah.
Again, you know, I like Terence, you know, I've been following Terence Crawford since he was a lightweight. I want to see him get that pay that he deserves it. I really think he deserves it. He's been chasing Pacquiao.
Yeah, but Bud just got no swag, you know what I mean? But only the hardcores know that he could really fight. That's why his fans are only the hardcores. The casuals don't really know who Bud is. He just got no swag. Spence too, man. I don't know what's up. Why he doing them? Because I'm right here in LA, man. I know how it would be.
Yeah,
I ain't with that. You know what I mean? I got an agent and all that, but I know how it would be. If you really want to make it here, you gotta get down with them boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yo, Spence he's just giving us bad looks. You know what I mean? Like he was buzzed at the Canelo fight. You know what I mean? So he was avoiding the cameras. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Our PBC is struggling to get dates right now. When's Thurman fighting? You know, it's already April. Yo,
Thurman is on his Gary Russell Jr. stuff right now, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing with these PBC. Yo, these PBC fighters, they only fight once a year, man. And that's Al's business model. Shout out Punch Drunk Boxing, Johnny. I know those fools. You know what I mean? We right here in LA though. But I might go to Miami for the Tio fight. I probably will be there, but I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna definitely.
I just didn't like when Triller was showing the angles. You know what I mean, for the red catch Regis Prograis fight. They were showing some novice angles. You know, like in between the interludes, like they were showing us the angles through the ropes. Like, nah, yo, that's amateur shit right there.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I will be watching the Teofimo Lopez versus Gambosa fight, but I really want Oscar De La Hoya to be there again, man. That dude was hilariously drunk, man, and high. Whatever he was on, that boy funny, man.
He'll probably be there.
He was on his nose candy that night. Boy, that boy hilarious.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely, he was.
I know some people down here in LA, man. Some high ranking people. They've done some cocoa with Oscar. You know what I mean? Wilder, man.
Hate that shit.
So
they're gonna hate it.
I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah. But I don't know if Oscar back on that, or I don't know if Oscar on that HGH, or he on TRT, or if he just natural. So we'll see.
I don't know. We can't say he was on coke because we didn't see him with the fishnets that night. You know what I'm saying? Because when he's on the fishnets, that's when he does some lines. You know?
No. Yeah, I know some people out here in LA. You know, but these were stories from like 2010. Those days where Oscar would do coke with him, man, out here in LA, man, because it'd be wild and yo. But
man,
he fighting again, man. He should just get that Pacquiao rematch if he coming out of retirement. Shit.
He should
Pacquiao retiring a second time. No cap.
He should fight Fernando Vargas in the rematch or something. You know what I'm saying? Something from the 90s.
Yeah, but if he fight Fernando, it ain't gonna be like a elite, like high caliber. It's gonna be fight. It's just gonna be like a light sparring exhibition.
Hey guys, I don't want to interrupt. Haters have opinions. Hey, what's your YouTube channel, brother? I mean, I don't follow you.
Man, I don't be on this like that, man. I just go on whenever I see people. I was doing something not too long ago, but I was like, man, I need to take a break, man, because you know those comments when you say how you feel, people get annoyed when you talk about their favorite boxer, and I ain't with that, you know. But I just like to tune into your channel and Blood Boxing You know, y'all keep it
Man,
real.
Blood is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man, he's hilarious, man. I like him. I like him because he was down with them. He was down with them, but he kept it real. And then he got kicked out for keeping it real. He really believed Tyson Fury beat Wilder the first fight. And in the second fight,
me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely.
and in the
I
second
really-
fight, he didn't make no excuses. So they kicked him out. Man, I was like,
yeah.
damn, these dudes fake as fuck.
Hell, and I rooted for Wilder. I rooted for. I said, man, yeah, Wilder gonna get him out of there. And to be honest, the referee could have waved that off when Fury got knocked out. He could have waved it off because Fury said he was out of it for like 2-3 seconds.
I'm happy he didn't.
He could have, but that made the fight that much more intriguing in the rematch.
And you know, and the crazy thing is, he got knocked down. He got back up and started whooping Wilder's ass again.
Yeah, he did. Hey, Gas Gang, are you where are you at where are you at on YouTube? Are you there in social media or what?
See, I don't got. I don't do. I know Punch. I know T.O. Senior. I know people in the industry, but
okay.
As of YouTube boxing, I don't. I just hop on channels. I'm an artist in LA. I got a talent agent and all that too. So I work out here, but I'm a hardcore boxing fan. You could call me. I cover boxing part-time.
Okay.
So
all right,
I'm friends with people from Team Pacquiao. I know Sean Brandon, his son. So yeah, we going up. So that fight should be announced.
All right, but bro, listen, I want to give everybody on the panel a round of applause. We're going to wrap everything up, man. Shout out to my man, Bo. Shout out to my brother, Looney, from Team Deepening. Shout out to Gas Gang. Shout out to Haters Have Opinions. And let's say who else we got. Because we got to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Token Time for signing in. Colleen, Mr. Shelton Moore, Peter Barnard. Shout out to, wow, we have a lot of people. A lot of people left, too. The first
How you flip the camera?
If I forget you, I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. But other than that, man, this is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams. We are signing out for New Media Today, USA Boxing. Tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're going in live. I will let everybody know exactly what the topic is going to be. Other than that, guys, peace. Sign out, fam.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.